as if we have it coming.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saving Throw Shows. I am Poisel, first-time DM here, and we are going to be playing some Shadowrun module I wrote wrote a while ago, but debuting it here. It's called Where the Wall Meets the Sky. Our setting is Hong Kong, Kowloon Walled City. The year is 2072. For everyone out there watching, we do have unlocked tiers for this game. You can check them out by typing !unlocks. They're all Shadowrun themed and can help out the players here or hinder them with some of them. So let's dive right in. It is 1 a.m. and it is a cold and slightly damp night in Hong Kong. You all individually will receive a ping or a call on your comlink. It comes in from your fixer, Madame Jia Wen. She gives you a quick little message. Sorry for the late hour, but there's a job available for which your skills are needed. Please meet at the Lucky Cat Tavern in northern Kowloon. Ask for Mix Wu. So, at this time, we're going to go around and give a short description of each of our runners and where they're at when they receive the call, and if they have any questions for Madam Wen. So we'll start over here on the left.
Hi, I'm Alpin Gersh, and I'm playing White Rabbit, who is a human Decker. He's Korean. His age is uncertain because he's had a lot of reconstructive surgery, and he looks like a very specific famous idol. This idol, however, is virtual. So,
all right.
He stays pretty covered up, and he has some sort of virtual, AR overlay stuff that works in tandem with his cyber eyes. So, and he does have a cyber deck distributed among various separate processing
modules across your body
that all communicate wirelessly. Mm-hmm. So he's in the midst of grinding reputation currency in an MMO he's played for a very long time when the call comes in, but he's immediately interested. Yeah.
All right. Did you have any questions for Madam Wen or?
No, I mean, I think I'm excited just to do something.
All right. So, Ash.
Hi, I'm Ash Minnick. Hello. I'm playing Duck. She's a dwarf, as they say in the savage tongue. A rigger. I fix and make the cars and drive the cars very good. I enjoy vodka and long nights with my car. I am fixing my car right now. His name is Turkey. Is never done this fixing of the car. It can always be better. So I get the call. I'm interested, so I go.
Would you call your riding your car just riding the wild turkey
Puzzle puns. Register your opinion in the chat.
It's gonna be that kind of night. All right, great.
So, quick thank you, Christian Linke and Orion Lightning for resubbing. And now we move on to Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam Delev, and I am playing Eights. At 1 a.m., Eights is in the room of their hotel that could charitably be called a shithole. There's not even anything there worth stealing if you're really broke. But whatever is in there is connected, is smart. And they just sat down on their bed, and we can see that they have buzzed hair. They are a human, and they have a large U-shaped scar across the left side of their head. And to them, there's a cat meowing the moment that they sit down on the bed. And when they look over to the kitchen, there is a techno-specter of a little cyan-colored cat meowing at a stack of bulk ramen. This cat is the little techno sprite that ate set to remind them to eat.
Sounds about right. All right. And also, Orion Lightning sends you a extra edge.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
All right. B-Dave.
I'm playing Junkrat, who lives in the city of Cologne with all of my friends who are rats. I got the call and I'm not too sure about a lucky cat. In my experience, no cat is lucky. But one by one, I will kiss my rat family goodbye. I will say goodbye to Harold and to Julia and to Caesar. And I will go and love each one of them.
I need you to list those again.
We'll put it in the wiki. It was Harold, Julia, and Caesar so far. There's more. And I am dressed in rags that cover my face, because it's better when people don't see me and the light doesn't hit my skin. And I guess I will make my way to the nearby dumpster of the Lucky Cat, just to check and see if there's anything good.
Sure. Give me a intuition plus perception.
I like where this is headed.
So that is
47 dice.
that is 7 dice for you.
Welcome to Shadowrun.
Here we are. Do you want to explain to them how this works, what I'm doing?
So, rolling in Shadowrun, use your attribute plus your skill together. You're looking for 5s and 6s on the dice for hits. If you have more than half of your dice come up with 1s on them, it is a glitch. If you have no successes and more than half your dice are 1s, it is a critical glitch. Glitches, kind of bad. Critical glitches are really bad.
Glitches ain't shit, folks.
Yeah.
No, I can
But
say
dice
that.
and tricks.
I can say that here. Yes. Hey.
We're in all-rated territory now.
Even I don't know what's happening. That is 3 successes and a single one. I don't know if that's
So the one's fine. You didn't have more than 3 1s, so you 3 successes. Let me see. What might you find in the dumpster?
I'd like you to know I'm not picky.
Yeah. There is
Okay, so we're doing
a small little like dime baggie.
Oh.
It was attached to some other dime baggies, and those are empty, but this one still has some white powder in it. So here, that's for you. Here's a card.
As I continue making my way, I take one nail and give this a tiny little nip to Mr. Rogers.
Did you really play this game with a broom on your head? I just came here to have a good time and I'm feeling so attacked right now.
But mine's synthetic. Yes.
Mr. Rogers squeaks and kind of like squirms around, gets a little twitchy, and
It's perfectly fine.
What's the LD50 on
Oh, you're the worst.
a little rodent? I don't know. Maybe he's an augmented rodent. I don't know.
Things are different in the future, bro.
Or has high tolerance.
Stainless steel rat.
he seems to be tolerating it well, but his little heart is beating right
Yeah, don't fight it, my friend. Don't fight it.
All right, and
Content you sub for coming.
yes, and finally, Paige.
Hello, I am D'Artagnan Italiano, and I am playing Guizy, who is an elf. He is in very fancy business clothes. That is armored. It's a gray suit, pinstripe down the. Well, I guess it's all pinstripes. Is a skinny gray tie. on a white shirt, giving you lots of details. So he also has a ponytail because he thinks it's cool. It's all white hair pulled back into a ponytail, and he is currently eating ramen at the local ramen shop or ramen store, celebrating the last job he just did when he got the message. He just sends a single word confirmed.
Okay.
And he's ready to go. He's gonna finish his food, but you know.
It was a kitty mode, wasn't it?
It was a kitty. One single kitty, and I'm like, ooh.
I see.
All right. So you all have confirmed, and you have around a half hour or so until the meet time. If you need to do anything to bring along with you, say so now. Now we'll move on to that. Anybody got anything they need to prep? Well,
We'll
yes.
stop by a liquor store
All
and
right.
get more vodka.
Get more vodka.
I want to try to get there early and like set up somewhere like in a booth or somewhere where I can get a good vantage point. Everybody else, so the other people don't see me come in. I want to be there early.
Okay.
I'm gonna come fashionably late.
All right.
In that construction.
I also would like to be there early and lay on the sidewalk across the street like a drunk and just watch who's coming and going into the place.
Okay. You give me another perception check. And let me see if you arrived there before. Just roll 5 dice for me. Awkward. No,
Oh, me? Oh.
yeah, you still roll the 7
Okay.
for perception.
I'm going to drop some of the characters who are running in my AR just to be more observant.
Okay.
I mean, I love my waifus, but I can't.
How many successes did you
I
get?
got focus on the task at hand. I did not do great. I don't have any hits.
No
I have
hits.
a single one.
So you arrive at the same time as how many successes do you get?
I got 2 successes, but I got 3 ones. But that is not more than half of the dice I
It
rolled.
is not more than half the dice, so you're still okay. No
He
glitch.
might have
Nice.
smelled me. But that's unfortunate.
So you see, you've heard this hacker before showing up, and you watch from across the street as at the same time that he's walking in, a large like orc in a suit is leading in a androgynous looking corporate person in behind them, and the orc stops, looks you up and down, and kind of clears his throat,
Okay.
and then the voice behind him says, "Ah, Mr. Rabbit, is it? It's good to
Yeah.
see that you show the initiative and arrive early.
Yeah, that's great. Can we go inside?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, you enter with with Mix Wu and their bodyguard into the Lucky Cat Tavern. It is a rather nice establishment, especially for the outskirts of Kowloon Walled City. The walled city itself is a shithole. It is the worst of the barons. It is tenement complexes and buildings stacked on top of each other, right up next to each other, and it is the worst spot inside Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
You are just outside of that in Kowloon City, not the walled city. The Lucky Cat Tavern is 2 stories of traditional Chinese architecture. The booths, once you get inside, are divided with traditional paper walls.
Like privacy screens or something.
Privacy screens, and they have low tables inside, and you are led by the hostess to a booth in the back left corner. When you're inside, you can't hear. You can see that some of the booths are occupied, but you can't hear what's happening inside there. And once you enter the booth itself, you can't hear out in the hallway.
Interesting.
And there is, on each of the tables in the center, is a small little white noise generation machine that is currently off, but can be turned on.
Okay. Yeah, I want to sink into the area and I'll flick that thing on to provide some cover.
Mr. Rabbit, would you care for a drink or wait for the others to arrive?
I'm fine.
And so, who is showing up on time or showing up next?
I would like to show up just on time.
All right.
Is it cool if I like drive there and bring my drones? Or do you
Yeah,
want me
there
to-
is a
Squad.
so your big drone. There is a spot. One of your seats in the back of your car is dedicated mount
for
for
the
it.
Doberman? Yeah, that.
And the other drone is a small drone, approximately 1.5 inches big. It is like a little smaller than a dragonfly, and so that can exist anywhere on you. But the other one is quite illegal, and so
Well, I drive Turkey there. I park in alley, maybe a couple blocks from Lucky Cat, and I have tiny drone, Mosquito. He watches Turkey.
okay,
So he's guarding Turkey while I
Okay.
go to meeting.
okay,
But I have, I communicate with the mosquito.
okay. Sounds good. So when you arrive to the Lucky Cat, the hostess will lead you into the same booth. There you see the heavyset orc bodyguard, the human, and then White Rabbit.
Hello! Hello, covered up person and a large person and mix nix?
Meeks.
Mix?
Meeks woo.
Hello. I am expected, no?
Yes. You are
Oh,
Tak. Yes.
I am Tak.
All right.
What is for drinking here?
What would you like?
The menu?
A menu is brought to you. Thank you, Heart of Handprints, for the $10. And we will move on to who wanted to show up next. Also,
We're getting into the late babies.
Gemethist sends a reroll to BJ.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll need it.
You can let me know when you want to come in because you are outside. You said you wanted to show up fashionably late.
Roughly 5 minutes after is when I'll make my way in.
All right, and
I am unfashionably late. I was going to be there on time, but about 3 blocks away, I just sort of stopped on the street corner because I was watching videos of dogs seeing their people who came home after being gone for a very long time.
all right,
Gets me
all
every time.
right.
And I was just kind of in the middle of a street corner crying a little bit for no visible reason and show up awkwardly late.
Okay, so that means that B. Dave, you're next.
I'd like to make my way into the kitchen, if I may.
Okay.
I'll be sneaky, though.
So you're gonna roll your agility plus your sneak. So you're rolling 10 dice.
So, yes, so I have a +2. Is that already included in
No,
this?
it is not.
Okay.
So you have your agility is 5, your sneaking is 3, your +2 from your mentor spirit. So you're rolling 10 dice.
10, okay. Yeah, oh, well, oh, wait, no, that's all right. 3. I think 3 successes.
All right. So let's see. You can sneak through the kitchen. It's not super busy. There's only 2 cooks. It's not a busy establishment. It seems to cater to a more select clientele. And I don't, also, probably not very many people in the area can afford this sort of location. So you can sneak through, but now you're inside the rows of paper-covered walls and booths, and where are you gonna go?
Before I leave the kitchen, I'd like to take one of the rats out of my robe pocket and say,
Happy birthday, Milton. I'll see you back home.
and I just put the rat down to leave it in the kitchen.
Sounds
Like in a
much
corner.
fun.
Like in a corner though. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
How many rats do you have?
Rats on rats on rats on rats on
How
rats.
many rats do I need is the question.
It's a question of need.
So again, based on the description before, I can hear things outside but not things in the booths. Can I tell how many of the booths are occupied?
It is hard to tell because many of the booths, whether they're occupied or not, have their doors closed.
Can I make out silhouettes even or no?
Yes, I can say that. Give me another perception minus 2 dice. So 5 dice.
I'm looking for the biggest silhouette because these people tend to walk around with their big security, like, oh, we're so important. One success, but still.
That was close.
The people keep getting away from me. That's what that is. They're like, what is someone's in here. Yeah. I'm looking for the biggest shape
Okay.
because that's.
You are wandering around for a minute. It doesn't look like you're seeing any big shapes until you get to the back left corner of the building. And there, the door is actually still a little ajar, and you can see inside Tack and White Rabbit and a large orc bodyguard, and then a smaller kind of svelte human. In a suit.
I pull my hood up and look as pitiful as possible, and just like push the door open, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to sit down somewhere. I'm sorry.
and just sit on the couch. Yeah, looking very homeless and decrepit.
Welcome, Mr. Junkrat.
Oh, this is the right place. Okay, hello.
And your compatriots, the others, we're still waiting for 2. Hopefully they will be here shortly.
There's a golden retriever that's meeting who is just overseas right now.
Go ahead and roll me a composure test.
Oh yes! Please tell me this is awful. Come on.
It's 8 dice.
All right. Well, there's still hope for me. I might yet fail.
You might yet fail.
I don't know what the DC is, so I might yet fail.
While this roll is happening, can I just ask a question about one? So I have a detect enemy spell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that someone that I recognize as a hostile, or is it like a detect hostility?
Thank you. You are good dice who fail me on composure checks.
It is things, those with hostile intent to you.
Okay.
And yeah, you think there's something you remember you're supposed to be doing.
And now it's a little Pomeranian and is jumping up on the door. And I'm starting to cry. And I don't know.
All right.
I appreciate even future Sam is unable to even. I love that.
And so, Guaizi.
You know what? I can't do the waiting game any longer. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way there. Can I, once I get inside, can I actually look around to see if there's, just like a perception check to see who's all there, see if there's any like.
As you're entering the building?
Yeah, like inside the building.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a perception. It's your intuition plus your perception.
I believe in you. Unless you roll to disbelieve, then you don't believe in us.
Roll for solipsism.
Where's the perception?
It's in skills.
Roll for puppy videos.
No, that yes. Roll for
Some
puppy
strong
videos.
puppy videos.
All
So yeah,
right.
you're rolling 7 or
8.
8. Yeah.
Be nice to me.
To see up through the window and the door.
sorry.
Whatever that says.
That's 2 successes. Did you get that 5? 6.
That is 2 successes.
Jeez. Let me help you, little buddy.
I don't know what that
It was a 4. Sorry.
This was
So-
something, but now it's a 6.
You had
so
2
you
successes.
had 2 successes. So it is kind of hard to really tell what else is going on here. You can tell that these paper walls are something else. They're not actually paper. They're just look to be that way, especially with your knowledge of just physical security. This place is built for privacy. So, and judging by the cars you saw outside, the area this is in, this is not, it is a restaurant, but it's not necessarily a restaurant. Like this is a place where where deals are made and business happens.
Is there any food in the open?
No, there is no food in the open.
All right. Well, then I'd make my way
There
straight
aren't
to
actually even menus at the hostess stand when you walk through. There is not a visible menu. If you walked in here unawares, because even the sign outside is just a lucky cat. There's no words. You would not know what this place would be for.
Dope. Well, then I make my way straight to.
Okay, the hostess leads you in and opens the door for you. And the others that have arrived are present. You see them. You see the bodyguard, and you see Mix Wu, who gestures to a seat for you. Guizi, welcome.
I'm gonna pull out a Tupperware of noodles that's somehow still hot and just start eating.
Brought food to the restaurant. You are living that prison style.
If you're not gonna finish
I'm gonna.
that,
Yeah.
I will finish.
If
Oh.
Madame Jia Wen said that there was going to be another, but this is a time-sensitive issue, so we will begin. You can roll me another composure if you want and see when you actually show up.
Yeah. I don't look like I'm paying attention. I'm kind of messing with a bunch of menus
One.
and
I did get one.
Okay, I'll let you know when you come in.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm constantly like just readjusting and like just fixing my ponytail.
What's the point of a ponytail? You fix it.
I keep just kind of like putting my fingers through it. I'm just really fascinated with it, to be honest.
You guys are such a trash fire. I love it.
I believe you knew who you were when you called us.
I didn't make this sheet.
All right. Yes. Also, Gemethys, to thank you for the resubs, and
Yay!
so, Mix Wu begins. They clear their throat. Welcome. First, thank you all for answering the call. I hope we will have good business together and that this can go smoothly. This is an acquisition job, and there is a very short time frame for this. I chose you all because Madame Jia assures me that your skills and knowledge of the locale are up to my requirements. So, I offer each of you 2,000 new yen up front, with another 7,000 new yen upon delivery. At this moment, Eights walks in
To the restaurant or to the booth even?
to the booth.
It's more teammates. Hello, teammates.
Well, the more the merrier. I've got a few with me too.
Why, what was your character's name again?
Tack.
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 Duck.
Talk?
Duck.
That.
Like
that,
taco
that's
meat.
that name.
Green tacos?
While they're talking, I'm gonna try to like just take a quick of the nudes. Dolls.
Then he's assuming there are still noodles.
And
I
I take the
have eaten
Tupperware.
all noodles.
Just take the Tupperware.
That is fun. I do not have
And
to
I
throw
lick
away.
the inside inconspicuously. Hopefully.
I was hoping to do that.
I'll roll these dice.
It's like the
You
new-
think it is inconspicuous. So you walk in at this moment.
I walk in, I sit down, and I look around at the part of the world that I care about. What do I see?
There's actually almost no AR here. Like, you walk through the walls, there's little inside the room, but you notice, and you notice as well, once you enter the booth, you have minimal wireless connection. Like, this honestly feels a little strange to you. Like, it's disconcerting.
I make eye contact with you.
Good luck.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Not their strong suit. What do I notice off of White Rabbit, though?
Oh, they have their pan is up. Like everyone. So the
company
way
maker. Yeah.
everyone has a comm link and it runs their fakes. They're probably running their fake sins, and it shows like you can look at somebody and there's a little bubble around everyone that shows like, oh, this is their name, this is their general like Facebook profile, Instagram kind of stuff. Everyone kind of always has this like pan around them, personal access network pan, and it shows just kind of general information around people, their celebrity scores, the things they liked recently, their like bacon score, like how connected you are to other people, like.
I post lots of pictures of Mary's leftovers I find.
Yes, you did.
Mine just says so bored.
While we're checking the levels, can I perceive any astral people that might be around in the next world?
Yeah, make me a sensing
That's the
test.
thing I have.
So you are rolling your intuition, which is 4, plus a sensing, which is 4. So 8 dice.
The bubble in my head.
It's very, very uninteresting.
2.
Yes.
So, Madam, you see some cyberware inside Tack, inside White Rabbit, inside Guizy. Nothing inside Eights. Nothing. Only a data jack and a small implanted comlink inside MixWoo, and a lot of cyberware inside their bodyguard.
It was beautiful as well as functional.
Most of their muscles are replaced or augmented, and a lot of work around their spine. So, but you don't see any spirits. Actually, the outer wall of the building, because you're next to one of the outer walls, you see there is a astral barrier on the wall, preventing spirits from being very easily enter the building. So, like, if someone were to try to use a watcher spirit to spy on here, or send spirits in to look inside, it'd be very difficult to do so.
Interesting.
Thank you for joining us, Eights. As I was saying, I offer each of you 2,000 up front for this, with another 6,500 upon completion.
thought you
Excuse
said
me,
7,000.
7,000 a moment ago.
Yes, number has changed.
Yeah,
Why?
6,500 upon completion.
So let's do
You-
7,000.
Roll me a negotiations test.
The one thing we're clear on is the payoff. Right? Like, like, blah, blah, blah. Wait a second.
Wait
No,
a
I have it in my notes. I was like, I wasn't here yet. Someone
no,
please catch
we're
it.
talking about
Thank
my
you.
money.
What
That was up.
You said negotiations?
Yes, so it's negotiation plus charisma.
This is what you're here for.
His face, no?
He's only slightly more charismatic than I am, my dear. Is it true about dwarven women having beards?
Yet.
That's, I think that's right. So
2 successes.
2 successes. That's what I got.
And do you want to use any of your edge on that?
Did you defeat me?
Yes. That question generally gets asked.
Sure. I'll use an edge. Let's do that.
So you can
Imagine
re-roll
the
your
power.
failures.
So this one? Yes.
All everything that wasn't
The
a
no-
5 or a 6.
So all of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't be bad.
Good place to
Be
spend
free
that.
dice. So,
Oh, 2
Yeah,
more.
2
left.
more.
All right.
does this meet you?
Increased payout for everyone.
Yes!
I've been told it was time to pin.
Did that work or not?
7,000 it is.
Fantastic. I'm glad we could work that out.
Yes.
Here's
So-
to you.
We
Get back
are
in Tupperware.
in agreement then. Yes?
I didn't hear.
We are in agreement then.
I
Yes.
believe there's a minor detail we've yet to cover, which is what we're being paid to do.
Well, now that we are agreed, the details can be shared. So, the owner of the Mimi complex in Kowloon Walled City died a few hours ago in downtown Hong Kong. His name is Matahashi Shiro, and he was a Renraku expatriate and owner of the Mimi complex, one of the largest tenements in the walled city. The top floor of that building is also his home and office. Somewhere within that suite is his last will and the deed to the complex. The news of Mr. Shiro's death is being suppressed for as long as possible from other interested parties, so time is of the essence. You have at most 24 hours to acquire the will and deed before other matters other actions will be taken. Do you have any questions?
I have numerous follow-up questions. Number 1, are you aware of any other organizations that might be also pursuing this paperwork?
There are perhaps numerous parties. Notably, the triads have a strong presence within the walls, as do the Vori and the Yakuza and any number of other smaller gangs. If the news gets out, any number of corporate interests as well could get involved. So, the faster you act, the less trouble I'll imagine you'll encounter.
Secondary follow-up question. By what manner did Mr. Shiro meet his end?
It appears that Mr. Shiro had a heart attack.
The checks out.
Yeah. This can happen to anyone.
Do we have any idea where Will might be in the home? Is in safe or desk drawer?
Mr. Shiro is rumored to be a bit of a recluse and paranoid. There are rumors of extra security measures in the building, but I assume that you have information that will be able to discover such.
Do you
If
know
I
about,
knew where the deed was, I wouldn't need you.
and what about the family? Are we gonna have any issues with them, or?
He is single and unmarried.
I meant like father, mother, next of kin, maybe.
They are in Japan presently, in Renraku headquarters. What his will says now, will be discovered.
OOC, actually. Do we, is physically entering the city like difficult? Like, I mean, is like a gate we just go through, or is like even getting into the walled city? Do we know that's hard, or is it like just crossing the border type thing?
It gets progressively more difficult to move the further you go into the city. It's not hard, like there's multiple entrances. It's a huge it's square miles of wall-to-wall tenements and buildings, but it is also a very dangerous place.
Got it.
Do you have an address?
The Mime
How about
complex.
that?
It's on the Google.
Right. That guy should know how to find it.
Yes, sunglass man.
And how do we find you when we've done the deed?
You can contact your fixer, and she will let me know when you are done.
Can we stay here and plan? Is nice booth, or we have to go?
I haven't eaten yet.
Same, I could eat.
I feel mostly full.
Excuse me. We're doing a thing here.
I will pay for 1 hour's time and some food.
Oh,
Oh, so you want us to go rest on an empty stomach? That makes sense.
The longer you wait, the more likely that the news breaks.
that. But we make plan, we eat food, we get to know names.
Successful plan means things go smoothly and
Yeah,
not as much time needed to complete.
Do you have any other questions?
I guess not.
I would like more. It's good.
All right. With that,
do one parting query. I look at the orc. I look at the orc, and I say, I really need you to rein it in, buddy. We can't get a word in edgewise with you, just constantly.
he doesn't even look at you.
Fine. Racist, but fine.
So, Mix Wu stands and deposits 5 cred sticks on the table and gives a small bow, and
Dos for them, yeah.
they and their bodyguard exit. You have 1 hour here at the Lucky Cat Tavern and a small tab for food and drinks. So I'll let you have that time to talk amongst yourselves.
So we are team, eh? There's,
I do. I very hastily grab all 5 cred sticks, but then slowly deal out the other.
I'm watching
Can I get the
Trids
wireless
right
password?
Yes, they will provide you with an access point for outside communication. Is secure point.
Thank Rack.
Well, I guess just let's get to it since the clock is ticking. My name is Junkrat. I'm, would you say, more of an espionage person? I
Push my robe back so you see I do have a very large handgun, but I'm like, I'm not.
so much a violence guy, so much as an eyes and talking guy.
And you have rats.
Well, I mean, they're very reliable, and
One does poke its head out from under my sleeve right then, and I'm like,
oh wait, shh.
What kind of handgun is it that you have?
yeah, I'll tell you in a second, but I do have it.
So quickly, thank you to Heart of Handprints, and thank you to the Bard 1971 for the bits, and KB Tibbs as well. And so the first tier has been unlocked.
Hey!
Yeah.
You fill in lucky, and so everyone gets a free temporary edge.
Oh,
All right.
Thank
It's a street
Thank
line.
you.
Perfect.
Y'all
Replace it.
gonna need it.
Yes, thank you. Well, I mean,
So
we will.
empowered.
So
A street line 6P, Alquin.
What's up?
Street line 6P is my handgun.
street line
okay.
special.
Street line, oh, sorry, it was cut off. Sorry, street line special.
Oh yeah.
No.
6P.
Oh, it's the, oh,
damage.
sorry.
Yeah.
Street line special is my handgun.
Okay.
Street line special is is not a big handgun. It is the cheapest like handgun you can find. It is made primarily out of plastic, and actually is really sneaky. It does not get detected by metal detectors very easily. But it is
Nice.
also, you can probably buy them for like 75 new yen a pop.
Excuse me.
It is big.
To me. Okay.
It's not the size that
How does
matters.
that compare with an Ares Crusader 2?
I'm sure it doesn't.
Ares Crusader 2 is a small SMG. It is probably twice
Oh.
the size of
Are
a
we
Street
going
Line
to-
Special. It's probably
All
like
right.
The boys
Like-
are comparing
Mine's
hypotheticals.
kinda- mine's
Are we
stowed
going
away.
to
I'm not
sit
showing
and
it.
compare pistols?
No,
per
I'm not.
hour? Is that what
I'm
we're
not showing
doing?
mine to anybody. I just am interested
You
as a
just
player.
need to know. I do not show it, but mine is bigger.
It's not that far in the future.
I have
Yes, like, we haven't
shotguns, so mine
changed.
is much bigger.
Yes.
So maybe we should figure out what exactly our strengths are so we can assess the situation properly and move forward.
I transmit. Do I need to make a roll to transmit things to other people's personal area network?
no, you can open it up like in the space. You can create essentially like an AR hologram,
Yeah.
and whether they choose to ignore it and just like swipe it away or
Yeah.
let it be there is up to them.
All right. So I do like a three-dimensional like bio thing showing that that I'm like a decker specializing in entertainment data, like getting leaks of stuff and.
This is so pretty.
Fantastic.
17th superhero movie was nice.
I just swipe it away.
Well, you got magnificent hair.
Yes, feel it. I do enjoy it. You want?
No, Caroline, no.
Oh no, please. I encourage everyone.
It's true. I like you in the face.
Yeah,
Yes, you're very tall with the pretty hair. It's
Yeah,
good you're on TV.
as you can tell, I clearly can get things done by just with my tongue. I say it just like that, awkwardly.
This is going well.
Fantastic. What about you?
I drive, I fix the cars, I sometimes break the cars, but it's for fun. I have the drones, my Doberman and my Mosquito. But yes, I do all the
Yeah, quite curious.
Yeah.
are you
Ates has been completely checked out of this conversation the entire time and has begun reconnaissance on like information about the Mimi complex.
Okay,
They're not-
roll me.
They're not paying attention to the meat
someone's
facts.
doing
I'm
something.
sorry.
Roll me a computers plus logic.
Do you happen to have a vehicle large enough for us?
oh that's how many seats does Turkey have?
Turkey has 5 seats, but one of them is occupied by Doberman.
One so far.
One so far. Alright,
They're distracting
I'll
me.
ask you and I'll ask you to roll again, but for now,
I'll sit on
what
someone's
you
lap.
know about the Mimi complex. The complex is located near the center of Kowloon Walled City, and it is one of the largest buildings within Kowloon Walled City.
Largest height, largest footprint.
Both.
Interesting. Thank you.
Can you get the blueprints with your little computer?
Do we know that you're doing that? You haven't disclosed it, so do we know?
All
Yeah.
what you see is that they're
Oh.
moving their hands.
Okay.
Your minority reporting.
Right.
And then I just flick my hand, and what I've been working on shows up on
Oh,
that program.
Very thorough.
this is what they do.
Oh, I can crack my knuckles and start going to work.
Now who's
I'm very excited. I sent a bunch of like smile and heart emojis.
So what are
I'm
you?
looking up information about the Mimi complex.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
are you trying to do?
I want to just see where they've been looking, and then just try to maybe formulate alternate strategies for like seeing what kind of points there are for infiltration.
Okay.
What parts of the network are hardened?
Okay.
Which ones are
Give me
wireless?
the same roll, computers plus logic.
Okay.
So with context, the way that works, is it the type of thing where it's
Nice.
I can literally just sort of call them, or I mean,
you
do
can
we
give
get
them
like
a call
okay?
if you want. You also go visit them.
Statistically, you should roll
Depends
that
on what
high.
you want to try to do.
Are texts a thing?
Yeah, you can text them.
I would like to text my buddy Gray Fox
Okay.
and let him know that I might need a place to lay low inside of Kowloon.
It's also
In
my button.
4 hours, maybe around dawn. Just a place to.
Great Fox. She is actually a renowned smuggler. She's a slightly older and wizened orc. Yeah. So you want to send her a text asking for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I roll as many dice as those two things combined, right?
Mhm.
So it's like 10.
Yeah, it's your power roll.
Gotcha.
Go to town. There we go. There's tracking successes.
Wow.
Oh no! Wow. You
There
know all
we go.
the things.
That's what it's supposed to
I
look
have to
like.
see what my limit
You
is
just went
there.
straight. You just troned out of here, didn't you?
No, you did real good. This is
So
real
you
good.
just
roll.
teleported us there through the net.
That was like a We're Alive Frontier level roll. I just did right there.
Watch it if you haven't,
The
kids.
D just appears on
What's
the
your mental limit?
My what?
Your mental limit.
My mental limit is
The limit is not
6.
just.
So,
Which is what that is. I got 6 hits.
all right.
You maxed out.
Yeah.
You're like, I knew too much.
I just lawnmower man out of there.
So, are you currently running the browse program?
Let's see. I have browse and decryption.
Okay,
are the
so
ones that are
this
active
is
right
this would normally take around an hour, but it's now you'll get all of this information halfway through your
Oh,
1
nice.
hour here because browse half the time. So one, you know where it is in the center of the city. The complex is also it's one of the most hotly contested bits of turf within Kowloon Walled City.
Okay.
Since the building is still largely intact, many buildings are not. It has the focus of the Triads, the Yakuza, the Seal Ring, and even the Vori. That's only to mention organized crime. Uncounted gangs, big and small, operate around there as well. The complex is notable within the walled city as well, in that the owner of the building actually lives in the penthouse suite of the building. He's a notable recluse and mystery to most of the complex. The top floors of the complex are quite secure, unlike most of the rest of the city. Cameras, locks, even rumors of turrets. The penthouse is supposed to have a private elevator from somewhere on the ground floor. The last little bit of info you find at the end is there are multiple entrances into the complex, including on multiple levels from adjacent buildings, bridges between other buildings, and I will say with that level of success, you can also find a rough blueprint for the first couple floors, but
Nice.
no blueprint for the suite.
All right. So yeah, so I throw that out.
This takes
So that everybody
all
can
that takes
at
about
it.
a little over half an hour to
Are you,
find.
are you impressed?
No emotion.
They do not care.
Good.
Yeah,
My
so
bad.
I literally
Yeah.
swipe. You
Yeah.
see just a hole from the hologram. Don't actually see anything happening, and then just keep.
I have
Keep
everything.
scrolling.
I transmit all this information, but it's peppered with little characters. Like there's like a little white rabbit like mascot character who like points to things and footnotes or ingress
convenience.
points. So there's a little mascot character.
Oh, didn't put the next to that. That is.
Sorry.
That should have who they are. They are with them.
Groovy. Thank you.
How does one order food?
A menu was brought
Yeah.
by the hostess, and there's a small button on the table
Can I
to
find-
summon the hostess back.
Can I order the largest burrito? That's what I want.
What do you want in your burrito?
It's an everything burrito.
Okay, it is.
Careful, everything is everything.
Don't back.
You
We
might
play
get
a- we play a
vegetables.
fantasy
You
game.
might get vegetables.
I will also have this everything burrito. Sounds very good.
I'm just gonna take some of the ramen and put it in my pocket.
Is the menu digital?
No, it's visible.
I ignore it.
Yeah.
As soon as I
Does not exist.
There's a tiny. There's actually an RFID in it, so there's if you want it, there's a digital menu that'll come up.
There we are.
There. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And you can just, since you're in the wireless here, you can just ping and
Yeah.
continue.
We're not barbarians.
You didn't even have to call the hostess, and you can just send.
Oh yeah. No, if I wanted to call, the button is right there. I know how activation works. With
Thank you,
headphones.
54 Aqua Snakes for the
That's
resubs.
an amazing
And
name.
they send their reroll to Sam.
Thank you.
Yay.
I appreciate you.
as soon as this burrito is delivered, I just want to like shove it down my face, kick my feet up. I'm like, all right, Taylor, let me know when the plan's done." That's basically what I'm gonna be
Little,
doing.
little distracted person. Did you order the
The
food?
burrito is like a 20-layer burrito
Oh,
of
fantastic.
like
Whoa.
rice, like guacamole, yellowtail.
Oh,
like
perfect.
it is like
This is my kind of noise. I like it.
like there's a mix there, but it's notable like there is some fish in it, but there's also little bits of real meat. Like in Shadowrun, like real meat is very expensive and is very rare. Like
Oh.
most things, it's krill or it's soy or it's some sort of processed foods.
So through my munches, I'm like, oh, just real meat. Oh,
Milton's gonna have a wonderful time down there.
No beetle meal in this.
I cut my burrito in half and I take the other half and slide it in front of little distracted person. Hello. Hello.
At some point, let me know when I can make another
yeah.
reconnaissance roll.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'm like, that's strange. I can only put people to sleep. I can't
I
wake
like
them
that
up.
you got these already powered up and ready to go.
Yeah.
With all the sixes.
Well,
in there.
if
Yeah.
only I'm trying to teach
They're
them
training.
to get
yeah,
on.
you're doing it too. I see the
See what
lay
they
it down.
did. Do that. We're not doing composure rolls anymore. It's okay to succeed.
Whoa.
Okay, I do better this time. That's 4 successes.
And what are you looking for now?
I'm looking for.
And this will be the last one that you can do while you guys are here.
Yeah, I'm looking for the. I want to hack for the contractor's records for installation. I want to go back and see who installed the security systems and the turrets, and basically try to find out about the security systems by looking for the invoices.
Okay. So how many successes do you get?
4.
4. All right, and I'm giving this is harder. I'm giving it a threshold of 3. So you get success. You get
Yeah.
2 successes. Technically, you hit the threshold for 1 and then 1 extra.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to find this. You have to go through a lot of different channels.
I'm so distracted.
But you end up finding a payment to a private contractor that specializes in safe rooms and locations that are for very wealthy clientele. There's a record of a number of maglocks, sequenced maglocks, and at least 2 small turret emplacements being installed, as well as a security vault, like a walk-in safe.
Were
There
they-
is also record of a private elevator installation. And with the number of successes you got, after a lot of digging right before you leave, you find a bill going back to Renraku subsidiary.
Interesting. Oh, I want to know everything I can know about that.
Question for the technically minded. Are defeating locks the purview of any of you?
I have security design.
It would be one, Quasi, I know you have the lockpicking skill. And you, for certain kinds of locks, you have the hardware skill.
Yeah.
Which is for like hard cracking locks. If it is a soft lock or like a tumbler, lock picking is proficient, but hardware is for hard locks, maglocks, and things like that. Some things you can also generally, if it's a wired lock, you can sometimes hack them as well.
But theoretically, it's capabilities we possess, not
Yes.
other help we need to get before we go,
Yes, that is-
based on what we've described.
Right, we
Yes.
haven't yet
Yeah.
discovered any security measures that we need to subcontract for.
Excellent.
Good question.
Did you share this information with us?
I'm.
Flicking.
So you are like trying to shove dinner under my face, so I pay attention to empirical sensory information, and right as you're doing that, I just sort of, and White Rabbit's hologram lights up again with new stuff that I've been finding.
I very carefully slide the cash credit right in their front pocket. Yeah, there you go. Everybody wakes up for cash.
Yeah. My little rabbit avatar is going nuts and doing a little dance and looking at all the data that
All right.
that 8 sent over.
For those card sticks, you can add the 2,000 new yen to your sheets as well. There is in your lifestyle, the bottom left of your sheet, there is you already have some starting new yen, so you can add 2,000 to that.
I can make rent.
Yeah,
Mine's
overrated.
So it'd be very good.
In getting the security information, were they able to get the specs of the specific turrets and everything?
No.
Okay.
Just that there were they found record of the price, the installation fees, but not any there were records of these installations were done, but not the details of such.
Would I be able, would I know what was potentially standard?
Give me, do you have security?
Yes, security design.
And so you're rolling that plus logic.
Right, because I know I have given the information for the companies and the prices, which is all you find on the invoice.
Yeah.
But you can know what's available from that company at that price point.
Technical question: is there any sort of assist mechanic, since all 3 of them are essentially kind of working at this?
Kind
Like a
of.
neck massage?
It is a small,
Don't give it a neck massage.
and this is a higher threshold, so you need more success.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you want a neck massage from the rat shaman?
I'm not rat shaming.
Don't shame those rats.
Ooh,
Well, this
much
is-
better.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
Okay. So, you know that at the price points that are there, for the locks and the security, it is going to be greater than average. Probably things hitting rating 3s, rating 4s, mag locks, things like that. For the turret pricing, there's a wide range of things that could be there because it depends on the specs of any modifiers that might, whether they are infrared, whether they have various tripwire systems. But for the amount being spent, you're assuming it is some sort of not mil spec, but probably light rapid fire capabilities.
Is
maybe a submachine gun or assault rifle style emplacements, but not like military spec, not like light machine guns or heavier pieces.
This is a fun job.
Nobody ever has a like jukebox turret to just play early 20th century like Rick rolls.
So was there anything that anyone else wanted to do while you were here?
I was just gonna make like this little tiny with the real meat and like pick it out and like try to like kind of persuade some of the rats to come my way.
Oh, I definitely let Caroline out of my sleep. Yeah, for real meat, of course.
Alright.
100%.
Roll me just your charisma.
What do you want?
Just your charisma.
Just my charisma?
Yeah.
6. I'm gonna charm these rats.
Yeah.
They're opportunists, man.
Pied Piper 'em.
5.
So
Everything
one
burrito.
success.
One success. And a bunch of
It
fours.
takes a little while, but eventually Caroline starts to but she doesn't actually get close to you. She's
like-
she'll get like 2 feet from you and then just like stop and like look at you.
Just like, come on. Come.
Just I'd just like to let you know just one tiny thing,
And I hold my hand out, and it starts to glow black. And I'm like,
I can kill you with a touch.
I put one piece of meat.
The meat like pops and like blackens.
Okay.
It doesn't burn, it just blackens.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. No, but hang out with Caroline though. She's awesome.
Waste of meat.
I toss one to you as well.
Burrito.
You get to have more.
Not to take it away from my generous, beautiful friend here, but maybe we could talk about this when I just hand Caroline to you. Yeah, I'm like, no, she's very nice. Maybe we could talk about this in the car.
This is unexpected pleasure.
No, she can hang out with you as long as you like. Yeah, no, she knows her way home.
Give me a charisma check.
I will take all 2 of my dice
my rat's gonna bite you.
and not succeed.
But you didn't glitch, right? No ones?
No.
Okay. She's unamused.
I am amused. Meat.
I set a sprite to meow at me after an hour. Have we hit an hour now?
Yes. The hour is coming up now. Anybody else
I get up and
doing
leave.
anything here? Right.
Get ready to
Cooking
go.
my plate.
Okay.
Can I do a quick? I want to search and see. I want to look for other people's searches. See what trends are for searches in the area.
You can do that once you leave the building.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I would like to send a text message to Boris.
Okay.
Say, hey Boris, old friend, looking for work. Tell me when jobs happen, eh?
You get a text back that it is just a little, like you can feel the gruffness in it, and it is, you still owe us for last car you broke.
Last car was not made well. Not my fault. I told you not to buy that piece of shit car.
I guess it means
Early 20th century.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the
It's
greatest
very good.
artist of the,
Alright,
the 21st century.
As we leave, I
So-
take uneaten half burrito with me.
Okay.
I'm really
Are
glad I
you-
declared I ate before I got here.
So you guys are leaving. Do you have where are you guys heading? Or are you reaching out to anyone else? You have. It is around 2:30 in the morning now. What are your plans?
Oh, we did not make those.
Once I'm
I
outside the
agree,
building, can I check those search trends to see what?
Yeah,
the
give me
terrain looks
just around here. Looking for what other people are searching, or
Yeah, and I'm also looking for stuff related to BTLs, like is there a BTL dealer?
you have one on your
nearby?
sheet.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, he's on my sheet.
Is it Eddie Money?
Yeah, it's any money.
Okay.
Another great artist of the early 20th
what
century.
is Is that beetle that I wanted to bid on? Is that in like the 2,000 cred range?
It depends on what kind of. So beetles, for those of you out there, beetle, BTL. You just say Beatles because it's nicer. Stands for Better Than Life. It is a program that you plug in. It overrides your assist program, your sensory inputs, so that you experience everything that happens in the chip. And the levels are turned off, the dampeners, so that you feel everything very intensely, and they are better than life, hence the name. They are quite addictive, and
Wow, I can vouch for that.
but it just depends on what kind of experience are you looking for.
I'm looking for vintage like K-pop idol
You're a
performances.
beetle hipster. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm the high fidelity of hipsters.
You have any 78 Beatles, huh? Like
Yeah.
actual discs.
We haven't even finished the job yet.
I've wanted this for a while. This is
So give me
big ticket item.
what are you sending to him? And then give me a charisma plus his connection rating.
Okay, charisma plus connection rating. 3 in that.
Should we be driving while this is happening?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, let us go to Turkey.
Connection rating is
I'll stay on the
where?
country.
That's under.
The connection rating is next to the contact.
That
Oh, it's next to the
doesn't make
contact.
sense.
Okay.
So the one column is loyalty and the other one is connection.
All right.
Is
so
how
that's-
connected the person
Gotcha.
is.
So that's 5 dice for me. Excellent. What I had in my hand. All right. That is I got 2 hits and 2 ones.
Okay.
So,
So what are you sending to any money?
I just kind of ask him if he has anything. I mentioned a string of idols that I know I've probably asked him the same question before over and over again. But sometimes he surprises me and has a line on something good. I like exclusive things, you know.
You really are a hipster.
I like the limited edition gatefold collector's edition versions of these hard to find, very rare Sims.
You get a voice text back with his voice.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I got just a recent something in from over in the Imperial States. It's just this nice old. It's a '69 performance by Otteru Jewel, and if you're interested, it's other people interested, but I can get it to you. Get you a nice, good copy, high quality copy.
What do I need to bid on it? I'm interested.
Well, right now asking price is 500.
Done.
All right.
I'm flush now. I got a job.
I'm in the money. Really good at negotiating.
Meet me outside the
Any money is. Can't you tell by his name that he's a cool guy?
meet me outside the rainbow.
All right. See you there. Bye.
Well, that's fine. I only have 4 open seats anyway, so.
Can I send a...
You have a vehicle on your sheet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you drove it here.
I did. I did. I have my own transportation. I'll meet you there.
Are we just going to Mimic Complex now?
Yeah.
Sure. We'll
Let's-
scope it out.
Let's try to find a site nearby where we can set up, and then we can prep there.
Can
Yeah.
we research that before going?
And
You
did-
look for a binding.
Did Grey Fox ever get back to me?
Grey Fox sends you a text back. Now that
I asked for a
it
place
says-
to lay low.
Roll your charisma plus your connection. Grey Fox. So 8 dice. Anybody else? Your place. You would know. Just on the very outskirts of Kowloon Walled City, closer than you are now, there is the Mott's Rainbow, or the Rainbow. It is Madame Jia Wen's establishment. there's that.
How close
You
is that to
have
Mimi?
there are other people. Some of you might have safe houses within the city too. So
I used a reroll 2 total successes. I felt like having a place to, live after this might be worth cashing in a reroll.
Only
Yeah.
if you live.
you get a text back. I can, depending on how long you need it, there is a small safe house. I can get it to you for 500 for a week.
Text you back in a minute.
What are the odds that we know someone who lives in the Mimi complex, given that it's the largest tenement? We go visit friends. Yeah.
Yes.
That?
Yes. I watched an early 21st century documentary called The Raid. It had a very similar plot. It ended very poorly for the Raiders.
I saw a very early movie as well. It was called Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
I saw
Very
that.
similar.
That's the one with the monkey and the lion, right?
Those of you on your contacts who might know Shen, the Rock Chin, he you've known that he's generally around the Mimi complex. You could reach out to him if any of you know him.
Does anyone know anyone who might be around Mimi complex? Have friends?
I know a guy, but he's just as likely to turn us over to his gang as help.
We
His
don't
name is
tell him
Shan.
what we don't tell him what we're doing. We just say we need, friend
To
in
just hang out.
that.
Right.
I just.
we say man in Mimi complex drug dealer, he owes money and we want to get inside
You speak the
and
language.
smush his head with our hands.
Right.
I do text Shan the WYD text.
What'd you do?
You might swipe right, yeah.
See, I'd also like to text Ishi the voice, the same thing, WYD question mark, but it's a custom made GIF of me like.
We'll boomerang it.
Yeah.
All of us.
Do not bring me to friends, please.
So
Anybody else want to make some
Shen,
booty calls before we continue this message?
Shen texts you
I'm
back
so distracted.
like, what the frack is WY? What? Just like confused.
Your friend is not happy.
Ishi the voice sends you back a winky face.
Oh, I love it so much.
Just wait for the eggplant.
Let's get it on.
Oh, wait for the echo.
And
Or don't wait for the eggplant.
Baby.
So
and not much.
So
What's up?
long.
I'm just gonna send the Mimi complex poker. That's it. No.
Poker?
Well, you know what? I'm also gonna add a cat face, but it's like that.
It's a speculative cat.
Yeah.
Speculative
Do
cat.
you have to roll for emojis?
I'm so down for it. I have all the dice.
Response. That's a hot topic. Why are you interested?
I'm just gonna text back. Why so hot? No emoji this time. Why so hot? Why so serious?
This whole time I'm assuming we're walking.
No, driving. No,
Towards-
wait, no.
We're driving.
we
Okay,
drove.
we already
Once
got
that's-
the turkey.
But I do this in the
You
car.
get a response to say, well, it's really big.
And I put, that's not the only thing.
So actually, when
I'm like,
And then a selfie with
I am so
Caroline.
glad. No.
This is a very serious game.
God.
I'm riding my
Very
crappy
serious.
scooter there, and I'm not embarrassed as a player knowing that I'm not doing the lamest thing.
I'm embarrassed.
Actually, once the
So who's-
signals of these various pans started splitting, I finally undistracted and started looking around like, wait, who's my ride?
You should be in the car when you wake up. Like
Yeah,
we're
who's-
riding.
Well, because I'm basically just following the signals, like a person with their face in a book who's just sort of following a
Yeah.
silhouette.
We
So when
would
I
just-
see you split off
Okay.
and the four split off, I was like, I have to go back, look at
Why-
the transcript of the chat that I had set.
White Rabbit gets on their Dodge Scoot, which is a little electric like Vespa.
Yeah.
Like it's a very uncool vehicle.
I was under the
I said you
assumption
a
we were
bashful
just
question
guiding
mark.
her as you were walking.
Yeah.
So who's all taking what to get
But I'm
where?
now finally
I think everybody but White Rabbit is riding
I'm inside a turkey.
with tactics.
We're all
I just looked up, so if you want to
So-
invite me onto your scooter.
I want to send you a question mark.
You
I thought that was the
Four-
universal
yeah,
sign
you
for do you want to
four-
ride my cheap scooter?
you
Oh yeah,
four-
then I follow you.
Are you riding with?
I'm riding on the cheap scooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 100% what's happening right now.
Okay.
And I'm piggybacking off of your signal.
All right.
Okay.
I
So
feel like you
That's what the kids are calling it.
Turkey is
Yeah.
a very
Doberman, but it's fine.
very souped up like little like sports car.
He
Like
said RX-7, right?
yeah. But the seat right behind the driver's seat is not a seat. It has been like retrofitted to be a docking station for what is essentially a small murder tank.
It's Doberman. He bites.
It's a drone. It's got a submachine gun mounted on it. It's got rotor treads for traction for movement.
I
Yeah.
want to sit right next to that.
I wanted to sit in the back. Okay, shotgun.
Snooze
Fine,
and
I'll sit up front with the dwarf.
There are two seats in back. You can both sit in back. Make me like limo driver.
No, I would
It's
like
fine.
to. I'd like to see your mosquito, though. You mentioned that inside.
Oh, here, it's mosquito.
I have a rat.
Hey.
All right. So you were texting Ishi the voice. Anybody else doing any other messaging? You're going to the rainbow. Everyone's going to the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shin replied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, continually let me know when I can make reconnaissance rolls,
Yes.
because I'm
They
basically
take
reconnoitering and not paying
they
attention
take,
to people. I'm
without-
such a garbage.
Without browse, they take generally around an hour as the extended test to find new information. So I'll let you. Okay.
All right, I don't. Do I get bros?
No, you
Yeah.
you don't get programs.
Right. So I was like,
You can try to conjure up, summon up a sprite
Yeah.
and send a sprite out, and then it does it with its own rolls.
yeah, I'm feeling that. Why don't I compile one of those?
Okay, so that is resonance plus compiling. What?
My resonance group or my resonance stat? Because I have that under my.
So you have
my
resonance as a stat, and then the resonance
Okay,
group
that one.
compiling is
Cool.
one of the resonance groups. So you're
Great.
rolling
11.
11, and then what level are you trying to get? Like how big? Between 1 and 12, because you can summon things
Right.
more than your resonance, but it's just a great chance of hurting you a lot.
Right. So all I'm looking for my sprite to do right now is I know that it's progressively harder to get into the center of the city where the Mimi complex is. So I want to get a sprite to analyze security patterns to basically path, like least dangerous path,
Okay,
and I
so
would
you probably
sort of
wanna-
compile lowest level I would need to
You
accomplish
probably want
that.
to compile a data sprite then.
That sounds right.
Okay, so what level of data sprite?
What level would that?
Well,
Right.
so the level will determine
all
how
the
many
levels.
dice it's rolling. It's usually probably going to be rolling twice its level in dice. So
Okay.
if you're on level 3, we'll be rolling 6 dice in searches. Level 4 would be rolling 8 dice in searches.
And I need like 4 success to summon a level 4.
You need at least, it's a contested roll, and you're rolling against its level.
Okay,
So the net successes is how many tasks you get. Then the number of successes it rolls is how much drain you're gonna try to go against.
Okay, cool. Let's start with like 3 then.
Okay.
I don't have a good gauge. Okay,
So that is.
that's casually good. That's 5 successes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Casual.
That is. So you
They've done
get 4
better.
tasks.
Great.
I need you to resist. Yes, you can't be less than 2 drains. You're resisting 2 fading.
Okay.
So that you're rolling your willpower and your resonance. No, your willpower and your your resonance.
Okay.
Don't
Great.
faint or you will
And
fall off the
I'm-
back of this garbage Vespa.
Hey,
And then get run over by the super turkey.
Hey, Mr. No Vespa, you should.
Now I roll like just crazy town banana pants.
so 7 6s.
That's 6 successes.
Okay.
Now, so close.
Why?
Usually, you don't take any damage.
Right.
So what is your sprite look like?
This sprite looks like a
7
deer,
Okay.
a little forest deer, and it is, to my mind, scampering through the forest,
Okay.
which is what this is, obviously. Obviously, Walled City is a forest. Like, I don't know what y'all are seeing, but I'm seeing the deer trying to navigate the trees in the forest, where the trees are security.
Can I see this?
That noise, yes. That noise means that we got a sub from Vena and a sub from Maku, and we also got. Thank you. We also got a raid there
Nice.
from Vana. Yes.
I don't even know what that means, but I want it. Thank you, Vana.
That means they bring all their viewers.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
Yes. Thank you, Vana. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't know. Is my AR visible to White Rabbit?
Yes, and this is.
you guys
So
are
you're
so
used to
bonded.
seeing.
I'm stoked.
You're used to seeing like agents, like the pilot programs that hackers use, but this looks like nothing you like. This is some like either some bleeding edge like stuff or something weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a Patronus or something, but
Yeah. And then it
Technical.
goes scampering off. What do you set? What task are you
Patronus.
setting to your data sprite to?
Find the path. Least security resistance. So
To-
each time that it encounters security measures as you get closer to the center of the city, I want it to try to check and see which is the strongest, and then go in,
Okay.
and then check, and then in. Like that little mini game in Mass Effect.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Security.
Yeah.
I'd also like the record to show that we're all literally following the white rabbit right now.
Yeah.
But
So-
White Rabbit is added to Rainbow, and we are
Leprechauns?
not.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
where
going
you're
to find the end, the at the end of the rainbow. But
Well, we're
I'm
gonna
the
s-
white rabbit and following.
He's getting beetle.
So I'll let you know when it comes back to you and let you know.
Wonderful.
I would like to go straight there and let them catch up to us. Yes.
I thank the deer.
Yes.
But you're driving.
But I mean, we didn't actually decide on a place. We just all decided to get into a car.
Yeah, where are you driving them?
Yeah.
To the place.
So we're going to the Rabbit or the Mimi Complex?
Mimi complex.
Well, I'm the rabbit. Are you following me?
Sorry, the Rainbow.
But for the sake of ease, yes, we'll in fact follow White
Alright.
Rabbit.
And thank you, Vanna. You
Also-
sent your reroll to Ash.
Hey!
And
I need this.
Matku sends their reroll to Beat It.
Hey! Thank you, I needed badly.
Although the Rabbit is also a place where we can hide out that's nearer to the Mimi Complex.
rainbow.
The rainbow?
Rainbow. Did I say Rabbit again?
You did.
I'm gonna hide out in the rabbit.
Don't hide out.
Wait, no, but again, to be clear, the rainbow, is the rainbow inside the wall or outside
It is
the wall?
just outside the wall.
Yeah, or I
Or
mean,
just
it's
outside. It's on the screen. It's hard to tell where the walled city starts and where it ends because
Right.
it's all just a shithole.
I mean,
Like,
is there
My
a
kind
wall?
of tip.
I'm like, is there a wall?
no, it's called the walled city because the buildings are so close to each other, and so they built up so much that like it is like only at like highest of noons does the sunlight even reach the ground sometimes in there.
No, in my head, I've had a garbage Attack on Titan thing go in this liquid.
No,
Balls.
it is a
That's cool too.
a just dense complex of buildings that is like built up and like reconstructed and like it is a very, very shitty place.
Gentrification, man.
But we never actually got in touch with anybody that had a way into the Mimi complex,
Well,
right? We just did an
Shin-
awkward booty call.
Shin did reply to my "What do I mean with my WYD?"
Yeah.
To which I reply, what can I say that's less likely to get me robbed? Okay,
I've got a date in the Mimi complex. Are you around? I'll stop by and say what's up. Because I text in character.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
good.
support
I got
that.
something cool to show you.
Yeah, I'm near the left entrance.
Yeah, all right.
I was like, he doesn't know what he's what.
Right, sure. He's like,
you just like
I'm on the right side of the building.
he sends you a GPS ping.
Hmm?
And then it's like, oh, wrong ping, and then sends you another GPS drop that's like on the other side of the complex.
Got it. Right. So, we have some sort of like group text, right?
You
that,
can.
That even like space person theoretically will get the message.
If it's in digital, I'm getting it
But
just
yeah, they're more
fine.
likely to get it
Right.
that way.
Yeah.
That's the channel to go through with
I
it.
basically will group text that I know a guy, but he's triad. So he's friendly only in the most general of senses. In the sense that he probably won't shoot on sight. But I wouldn't count on him to get us very far. Maybe past whatever like the outer door is.
But did you tell us what your conversation actually was?
Of course not.
Okay.
Just that I know I got a bro. The bro's there.
We'll just let
That's all.
you explain to him why you've got 4 people with you on your date.
I feel like you're self-validating. That's all. Like, yeah, you
Hey.
don't judge us or our
Emotional
choices.
support.
Yeah, right. I did say it's something cool to show him. Okay. So we're following him to the rainbow, I think.
You always have a mental connection to your sprites.
Yeah.
About as you guys are getting close to the rainbow, you get a little update ping from the deer that says less. It essentially translates to like less data in the south, and gives you kind of a general feeling of this like alley. Weird lock though, complex algorithms. Do you want me to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. So, you all now have arrived at the rainbow, or the Moth's
After
Rainbow.
slowly driving behind Baby West.
You get off. I send you thank you hands.
All right.
Don't look at you, but thank you.
I feel like every once in a while you're still like gonna get behind him like.
Yeah, this is actually a little upsetting to you, that like, because this investment moves a lot slower than you,
It's
and
fine.
especially than you could move.
You know, it's teamwork.
I'm also,
Okay.
It probably also goes more slowly than a normal Vespa of its type would, because
Yes.
a lot of it I'm recharging a lot of the batteries and stuff that I have as part of my equipment.
Carrying
I
two
probably
people.
offered you a QI panel or something like that to rest an elbow on or whatever it is that you need.
Right.
Give me a perception check.
I don't use it.
Would have been faster
Oh, yeah, you don't.
with Whisper on
Okay.
the roof.
Well, you see that I don't use it.
Yeah. And then I go, oh.
Well, you've
Yeah.
heard rumors of people that can, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's not a confirmed thing. Like
technomancers
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's like you've never met one.
One of these
Never
won't be on
seen
a
one.
job. Like,
Yeah.
this has to be someone with just, like, really fancy
Yeah.
tech that you can't see.
That's what I thought.
Clearly, you have to get a better deck. Like,
Yeah, that's-
up your game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is totally what's
okay.
happening.
Okay,
yeah.
that's how I interpret it.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can give me a perception check.
Not on this cheap ass job.
All right. Let's see. Perception. Sorry,
Perception
I don't know my
plus-
way around these character sheets as well.
It's your intuition plus your perception skill.
Okay. My intuition is 3, and then my what was the other skill?
Perception.
Perception.
These things, are these like default or these
Okay.
things I have to activate?
6.
But those are default.
Sorry.
How dare
I will get faster at this.
It's okay.
Oh, that's not good. No hits. And 2.
Yeah, but fewer than half.
Yeah, fewer than half. So
Okay.
just nothing.
don't-
Actually, I think I want to spend. I want to do a reroll.
Okay.
So can I reroll everything with
Yes.
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah, because you failed everything.
Yeah.
This is
I'm not gonna keep any of these.
try harder.
All those 4s are trying, and I respect their effort, but we need more.
There you go.
That's more like it. So
Where's
that's 2?
2. Okay.
Yeah, 2 hits.
You notice. Here, can I see your sheet really quick?
Sure.
No.
8s.
Like you notice relevant
second.
plot
Sorry, that was
devices.
just
I'm so happy when players do that.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, you're like a red herring appears in the sky in front of you and swims off that way.
I see a plot hook. No, it's gone. I rolled too fast.
You look them up and down, and you notice, like, okay, there's a gun, there is a below average comm link on their hip. Like, it's better
Okay.
than shit. It's like a 2 generations out iPhone kind of thing.
Yeah.
You notice the really big scar on the head there. That means that maybe they have some headwear. Like, it's very, you know, people put their decks inside their head sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But like, that's your general idea that they probably have some really nice like headwear.
Yeah. So
But no other visual cyber like.
okay.
So yeah, as an aside, hand to God, on my way over here on my Uber, the driver had a giant scar along the back of their head that is literally what you just described.
Oh yeah, this
And
is
now
a craniotomy scar.
I'm deeply questioning all my life choices up until now that I'm like, wait a second, what was that guy into? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a characteristic scar if you have a piece of your skull removed for surgery.
And also if you have state-of-the-art technomancy stuff in your brain.
Which would require having a piece of your skull removed for surgery.
You're not wrong.
The more you know.
All right. So
I would like to text somebody
okay, who do you
while
want
we're
to text?
hanging.
Somebody.
While I'm resisting the urge to knock your Vespa over.
You text while driving.
No, we arrived. Did we arrive?
Yeah, we arrived.
I would like to text Game Boy, since I have all these cool creds,
Okay.
and see if he has any, like, looking for, like, little EMPs or, like, signal disruptors or just things that I can, like...
Yeah, give me a charisma plus connection.
Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want me to roll memory?
In the future, let us do the texting.
Expert texter here.
It's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Ambidextrous.
no.
That's actually what
No.
I'm doing the whole time.
I'm gonna re-roll those.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll let you roll one more die with that.
Yay! 5 die.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
For they are benevolent, dear.
Hey.
I got 4 successes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What's your social limit though?
4.
Alright.
Maxed. Yes.
Take only what you need.
So you're looking for like signal jammers or yeah. Or, so Game Boy, a little vid chat pops up, so you can like.
Hello.
Game Boy is obviously a teenager, like tech head, like shaved half side head with cybernetic tattoos.
Is it BOI boy?
It is BOI. It should be BOI, but it may not have
That
been
will
there.
change. Hello, little boy.
It's Game Boy. It's Game Boy. I told you this. Hey, Tack.
Hello, little Game Boy.
Tack. Hey, what you want? Hey.
Oh, I would love a signal disruptor or EMPs. They make
Okay,
the electronics go.
Okay, you're in good luck. Good luck.
Love
I
luck.
just got a I got an area jammer, like, yeah, or I got like a directional jammer.
How much for both?
Well, like, how good do you want them to be?
Very good, obviously. Stupid question, Game Boy.
Well, I mean, like, best directional jammer, it's like 1,200 new yen.
Okay, alright.
And like area jammer, that's like best one I can get you probably be like 800 new yen. Yeah, just
So if
about.
I get both, I tell you,
but the direction, yeah,
the directional is better. Is it?
yeah, it's more potent.
I will buy both from you, little Game Boy. But I would like to spend 1,800 total altogether. But I buy both, and I give you credit right now.
Roll me charisma.
Dang it!
Add
You're negotiating, friend.
your loyalty.
I feel like we just did this
You
wrong.
need to do it. You need to
Yeah,
do it in person
and then
so
you
can
asked
threaten
for
them.
more.
I
And
see.
do you have negotiation?
I see her negotiating with. Is this all just in her head or?
You don't have an image link, so it'd be on a phone or on their comm link.
So I overhear.
You could be.
Okay.
Maybe do I just
You're
not
just-
have it?
Can
No,
I?
you
Can
probably
I try
just
to-
don't have it.
Can
Oh,
I
no,
try
I
to
do.
jump on
I
the
do
call
have
with my little
negotiation.
avatar?
Okay.
Like, cause I know.
Little
I
Game
know.
Boy.
I know Game Boy. So my little
Conference
avatar,
call?
my little rabbit avatar, like basically like communicates to Game Boy that she's supposed to get a good price.
I'll give you 2 extra dice.
I do have negotiation. I
Okay.
found it.
Yeah.
While he's distracted, I take over the electronic smart driving systems in the Vespa to stabilize it.
I have
Thank you.
I have 1 success.
Well, I thought we'd stop though, didn't we?
I thought, yeah,
We parked.
Oh yeah, I, thought
I
we
could
were there.
do.
We arrived.
We're right there.
Well, there.
I
That,
can-
that Vespa's extra
We
secure
arrived.
now.
Tack, you're cutting into my like. You know how hard these things are to find.
Yes,
But,
it's why
like-
you're very good. Why I tell all my friends you must go to Little Game Boy. He has best tech.
I'm not little, Tack. I'm taller than you are.
I feel like this is racist comment.
My rabbit is nodding.
From the back seat, I do
To
yell
Game
from the
Boy.
back seat.
That is a huge man you're talking to on the phone there.
But just cause it's you, and just cause like I like you, I guess. I don't know. How about 19?
Okay, this is fair. We compromise. It's fine.
Okay.
19, I get both when I get them. No? Yes?
Well, you gotta come to me.
Ugh, you are so complicated.
I mean, I can give you. I'll come deliver them, but that's like, that's 100 credits.
My rabbit
Give
holds
a
up.
good bitch.
My rabbit holds up a sign that says, "Customer drone pickup."
Legit.
No, like I see where you're at. That's dangerous. I'm not gonna send my delivery drone to you.
Well, no, I'm suggesting that
No, I send
tech
on to
go-
you.
Your fly spy could not carry it, and you can't
Oh,
send your
the fly spy's
Doberman
trained.
because that is
Oh,
like
okay.
an illegal as fuck drone.
Alright, where is Game Boy related? Or,
Relative to us.
yeah, where is Game Boy?
So you're on like the east. No, you're on the west side of the walled city. The left side, the west side. of the walled city is where the moss rainbow is, and Game Boy is actually up on the north side of the city. Like it's probably like a 20-minute drive.
I have
For
no
40
time
minutes,
for
that's
this. I would like you to deliver the items, please.
Okay, so it'll be 2,000 when I show up.
That's fine. I give you 2,000 and a little smack on head.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be arriving in a little while.
That's my woodland creature.
Let's see.
Please be okay, little woodland creature. I love you so much.
Life is a lady
All right.
temporary.
They rolled well enough. So you
Wow.
get a message that they get through the weird lock and they're going down. Something wants them to come down, and then you feel like a ping, and then the connection severs to your spring.
Something wrong.
I checked the error message. What kind of error did it pop?
Roll me a logic plus res. You have the knowledge skill for resonance.
Yes. Three successes.
The error ping was not real matrix. It was a resonance spike of some sort, and then the connection severed.
So
Um,
it's gets very straight, like locked down.
and you
And
get
sort
the
Comes into
last
himself.
memory feel that you see, like going back through that, is like a forest that gets darker, and then suddenly there is like teeth.
That's terrifying.
It starts searching for kitten videos, and is just sort of curled up a little
Okay.
bit.
I will send text
I-
message.
Do I need to roll for
kids.
kittens?
I
no, you're
hand
fine.
Caroline to them to like for comfort. If
Well,
you
you didn't see any of the things.
Oh,
It's
Just-
that-
just that-
yeah, it's all.
But you did see the physical reaction
Yeah,
that they
but
had.
all
So
of-
if you're going from that,
all the resonant stuff is all very much in their head.
I do offer my belief rest.
So I want to thank
Oh wow! Hey.
them Herrick for the donation, and we just unlocked
you.
our next
Oh,
tier.
what? Hey.
oh
Oh.
dear. I hope this is a good tier. Oh dear.
But this is a not a good one. Well, it's interesting. It's called What the Drek Chum, and we'll see where that leads.
It's called a what and a what now?
What the
Drek
Drek Chum.
Oh,
Shadowrun sling Drek excrement.
I think I got it. Yeah.
I like the last tier where we all got edge.
That was a good
Can we just do
tier.
that?
Yeah. So maybe the next tier, if the next tier is less murdery, yeah, right, sure. Let's keep it rolling.
So into our group channel, I'm going to mark the path, pop a pin at last known location of my deer, and put in an add reaction over it of red exclamation point and danger.
Okay.
So you all are aware of the path that I've been able to route so far, and
Yeah.
that there was a bad stop.
But basically, it's just a path to danger.
My favorite kind of path.
Well, it worked until it didn't, I think is the path there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you also know where a danger point is to.
Yeah.
To avoid.
So
There be dragons.
we're here now at the Rainbow,
Rainbow?
and
Okay.
around you get a message from Eddie Money.
Uh-huh.
It says it gives you a little GPS drop around the corner.
Okay.
And,
My rabbit does a little dance.
Yeah.
Rabbit avatar.
Yeah. So come get it.
All right. I go hop on my Vespa. And
It's like around the corner.
Oh,
now.
sorry, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
I sneak
Okay.
and follow him.
Roll me sneak, and if you want to try to break see if you see.
You know, I think I'm probably so excited
Okay.
about going to get this that any subterfuge has gone out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just
So-
been following you with my read and and like you're
Yeah.
you're the signal that I'm following
Yeah.
right now. I'm not super aware of what you're doing. I'm kitten videos.
Yeah, I'm your senile human
successes.
at this moment.
You're pretty sneaky.
And I'm probably the most distracted
Ooh,
senile
almost had a
human
glitch
you
though.
It's perfect.
So
I'm asleep in the back seat. There's like drool hanging out of my mouth.
Burrito
Yeah,
coma.
there's burrito crumbs right here.
That's real.
So
I'm
Eddie
studying
Money's
math.
there. He is a average sized little bigger human man. He's got bleach blonde like beach boy hair and
Nice.
like
So you're saying he's incredibly stylish?
yeah, and like a California hanging T-shirt and board shorts.
Is he Malibu from the American Gladiators?
A little bit.
I love it already.
I'm glad
I have a
most
friend
of-
who made an NPC based on
Yeah,
that, and it was
yeah.
incredible.
Hey, bro, what's up?
So, what you got? What you got?
Oh,
We talked.
where's the?
Let's see it.
Where's the?
Okay. How much should we say?
500?
Yeah.
500? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit hard to get here, though.
A bit hard for.
And I've been a good customer. A repeat customer.
You said you take it like right now.
But I had time to think about it on the way over. You want my repeat business, don't you?
Well, I always get your repeat business.
Come
Who
on,
else are you gonna go to?
please.
Who else are you gonna find this from?
I'll go to Game Boy.
Game Boy can't get my shit.
Game Boy has moved into Sims now. Just so you know. You're not the only person doing this.
Game Boy's moved into
Game Boy, sorry.
Game Boy moved into Sims?
That's what I hear.
Stepping on my.
I mean, if you want, I could go talk to him.
All right, 450.
Let's say 4.
You can.
4 and a favor is what I'm doing you.
Well, while we're here, I mean, do you want anything else? Like,
Oh, I hadn't planned on it, but now that I've made a little bit of a savings, what else do you have?
because I can do it for less if you want more. It's, you know how it goes.
Yeah. I'm interested. You know I have discerning taste, however.
Well,
I don't want that directed at everybody else, Sims.
Well, I mean, and you know I got Sims, but I also got like, you know. I mean,
That?
yeah. Well, you're out here. I'm guessing you're out here on the edge of the city. I saw the people you with. You going inside the city? You need some like you need a bump. Like you need to get going.
Hmm.
Damn.
I don't know. I've gotten in trouble with that before. Maybe.
But you know.
You know what?
You
Let
know.
me take a rain check on that part of it. But I may be coming to see you very, very soon.
I'm not taking a trip back out here again. Like, bro.
What does his bio look like? Because I'm looking at the part of him that I care about right now.
All about that surfer life. Sweet waves, them hotties, and just having a nice cool one on the beach.
Okay, but what happens when I circumvent his privacy settings? Then what do I see?
Roll for it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Got
Roll
to
me
know
a-
Coke Boy, and I know it.
Hacking and logic.
Three successes.
All right. You. Hold on 1 second. Let me
Yep,
roll his
yep.
device. Okay. You kind of move past that really quick, and you see essentially running a pseudo fake sin, but like the real name underneath it is Edward Montgomery III. Is essentially came over on like a student visa from Cal Free State, and he's just like living on his parents' money kind of person.
A trust fund drug dealer.
So,
I swipe this into your deck so it's now visible to
All right.
you. While you're engaging in this negotiation,
All right.
I've just been staring above his head, and all of a sudden you get this pop up from
my
me.
little bunny avatar looks at you and gives it like a shock, like, what is this scandal?
also, knowing what I know, if like I text White Rabbit through our private network that everyone here can see, is there a high chance that Eddie can see it, or I'm pretty sure Eddie can't?
Oh, if we have not secured
Oh.
that, I'm.
We have not secured that.
No, we didn't
network.
say we secured it.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
right.
All right,
But
cool.
then
I gotta harden that.
Question
stat.
is, would you have enough tech savvy to know that or not?
No, I mean, just because being in the world, I can't
So
do it.
what are you saying?
I drop like a little hint of that I've seen his
Well,
his legit bio. Like I call up
Eddie Mount.
Ed B. Montgomery the Third. You've
How's your
been
parents?
very naughty.
Bro, I thought we were bros.
That doesn't mean we can't have fun.
Ah, why you gotta do me like that? I mean,
Because you're trying to get me on this. Oh, you're trying to get me into your Nova Coke redistribution.
no, I don't
network.
got any Nova Coke. I was like
Isn't that what you were talking about before?
yeah, like well, some cram or some jazz, like.
What's player question? What's the astral like trancey one?
That is
Some sort of weed, isn't it?
Deep weed.
Deep weed. You know that I'm strictly deep weed and BTO.
Right?
So why are you even wasting my time with this other stuff? I don't want cram.
Okay, okay. Well, do you want some deep weed? Like, I know a guy.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to throw it in as a bonus, Edward Montgomery?
No,
the third?
say $4.50 and I'll get you a little bit of deep weed.
I don't know, Edward Montgomery the third. I'm thinking
Highly
100.
on his parents'
Yes.
mind.
Yeah.
It's Eddie money, bro. It's Eddie money.
Yeah. Mom and Dad wouldn't want to find out what you're doing out here in Kowloon, would they?
Okay. Okay. Play it like that. Here, 400.
Hey, I'm not blackmailing you. I'm just
Play
I'm
it
just
400. 400, and we'll see if I come out here again.
Saying, you already said you weren't going to come out here again.
We'll see if I answer your calls then, bro.
You know you need me as much as I need you.
You can barely afford my shit half the time.
But I'm also an influencer in amongst your consumers.
Okay. 400.
Fine, because we're cool like that.
So he gives you the beetle.
All right.
You give him 400. And you can mark down his loyalty one less.
Oh, I
You
wish
went
that-
pretty hard into him.
That was like using permanent edge, I guess.
Yeah.
But socially, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm there sneaky,
Yeah.
right? So they haven't noticed me. When I hear him say, "See if I ever come back again," and they make the train, I stud bolt him. I knock him out. Yeah, I knock him out.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm gonna get you all of the things you want from him.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I really do.
What force
Gosh,
are you rolling it at?
Oh well, yeah. So I read all this repeatedly. I want to be pretty sure I put him to sleep. I'm not trying to kill him. It's a stun bolt, but I mean I want to be fairly certain that he goes out because I don't want a back alley brawl. We're on the clock here.
All right, what force are you doing that?
I don't know how to answer that question. 3?
Um,
I can roll up the 9 dice for my spellcasting plus magic.
So, force for this determines the max number of hits you can get. The number of net hits you get is how much damage he takes.
My intention is roughly a stun gun force. Like I'm not trying to break his neck. I'm not trying to put him out for hours. I'm trying to basically shut his lights off long enough to rummage through his pockets and go. So I don't know what that translates as.
Don't make me lose my last remaining loyalty point with Eddie Money.
I mean,
But you get to keep your 400 credits.
yeah, and whatever else he's got in his pockets. So you're welcome. Okay, but my intention is not to murder this kid. My intention is
Well,
to knock
whenever
him
you
out.
do, it's going to be stun damage because it's stun bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can do your magic's 5. You can do force 5 and not try to take any physical damage yourself, or you can do more.
No, it's not worth compromising myself. No.
Okay. So you're doing force 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you still only got 2 successes.
wisdom.
I need this to work. I need this to work. Oh yeah. Oh
There
no, he's in
we
trouble.
go.
Oh yeah.
Now you've done bad things to like a drug dealer.
Yeah, it's
Here we go.
6.
Eddie Money.
So,
Not to do.
And glitches.
yeah. So, well, you can't glitch on resistance. So he takes 5 stun. I'm gonna say you surprised him. He'll take. He goes down.
Mm-hmm.
You need to resist your. Let me look at your sheet really quick.
What the frick are you doing?
You didn't even know I was there. Just like.
Oh, I didn't see that it was you?
No, I'm stealthy. I mean,
saw
I'm
this
sure
guy
you saw
drop.
it after it happened, but yeah.
You need roll your
didn't see it before.
But I didn't know
willpower
that.
plus charisma.
What's that? Just,
It's
I knew his
10
personality
dice.
network was there, but also I didn't care.
Seems par for the course with you.
So
3.
far.
3. You
Scorpion hasn't actually
take
used the words yet.
1 physical damage
okay.
because
Like a
you
little
had more
9-year-old game
hits
boy.
than your force.
Okay.
So you like you get a little bit of like a headache and like a little bit of blood comes out of your nose. But he goes down.
So and I come out and I start rummaging through his pockets and I hand you back your money and I hand you whatever albums he's got on him and anything else I take.
This is bad. This is really bad.
I mean, he doesn't know you did it. You could just go.
He's gonna think I'm involved.
He already said he's not
This
coming
is
back.
the guy you can get. Was it deep weed?
Yeah.
He knew a guy.
I do rob him though. What's he got?
Give me all the drugs.
I'm like, you don't have to keep the Beatles if you don't want them,
Well,
buddy.
there's the
Yes. What are the? He has other Beatles.
there are 3 other data chips in his pockets.
Immoral quandary.
Is it?
I mean, since he's already. Ooh.
There's a cred stick. If you put your thumb on it to read it, it's showing 650. That is including the 400 from you.
I transferred him. Yeah.
Yeah, and there is one inhaler in his pocket.
For now, I'm just gonna take the cred stick, but I do intend
well,
to
it
give
is
him
not,
his money back.
It is drugs.
It's not albuterol.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
So
No, I shake. Does he have a gun, weapon? No, I mean like I
Like
roll.
a tickle.
I roll this.
there is he has a gun. It is a street line special.
If he's got like, I'll leave him like his ID. I'm not a monster, but
He's gonna
anything
die
even
out here without a weapon.
remotely of value, I take all that.
He's gonna die out here without a weapon.
Are there any other BTLs?
Yeah, they're the 3 chips.
Oh, the 3. No, you can have those. They're on the house. Actually, I'm not refunding your money though.
These
You
are
got
BTLs?
these
Yeah.
3 other BTLs.
And there is-
Can I take a quick scan and see what they are?
One is a ecstasy beetle.
Okay.
Like intense pleasure. Like it's a quick scan shows like some sort of orgy.
Here's porn.
One is a bliss beetle, which is like just like blissing out like happiness, like it's a
Okay.
euphoria beetle. And one has like it is a black chip, and it like there is a warning as you're trying to flip through it. There's a physical warning like that pings up like, do you want to access this?
Maybe tomorrow, buddy.
I take just that one and I put the other ones back on his
Okay,
person.
give me a logic and your knowledge of beetles or drugs.
I do. Well, actually, sorry. I have BTL dealers.
Do that, but subtract 1 die.
Okay, so just subtract 1 die. Okay, so I get 1 bonus for that, and then logic 5, so it's 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Come on, big money, big money. Oh no, this is. Okay, no, that's not bad. Just 1 success.
You've heard of black chips. They usually contain highly illegal.
It's like a snuff thing or something.
Maybe.
Ooh, that's not really my thing.
You should probably hold on to it.
At this point, I would assume I've waited long enough that I'm
I'm gonna
coming
hold on
around
to
the
that.
corner to see what's going on.
Okay, and there is 1 inhaler.
If he doesn't take it, I will.
Can I take a look at it and see what that inhaler is?
Maybe check in the car, buddy. We're on the clock.
This is important. Oh. Let's see. This is like when I play Fallout 4. I'm
Yeah.
like, I found drugs. I have to take them immediately.
I'm compiling a new sprite.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna let you have it.
So
Mhm.
while this all is happening, I finally wake up. Look around, notice that nobody's there, and then send a text that says, "Where you guys at?" with a little rainbow heart.
Were you sleeping in the car?
He was
Yeah.
sleeping in the
Yeah.
car. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
asleep.
So first off, thank you Mortem and Terratum for the resub, and they give their reroll to Sam.
Yay.
Sam has
It's
a
like a tower.
You should do more things, antisocial tech person.
I'm trying to work right now. I've been working continually.
Me too. Me too.
It's true.
So what were you saying?
Woke up, texted, "Where you guys at?" with the little rainbow heart.
Okay. You get. You also see that there is a text there from Ishi, the voice.
What does said text say?
It is a like a little video message from Ishi. She is a shorter Japanese woman with dark black hair, kind of bob, with pointed ears. Like she's an elf, and she says, "Hey Guaisi, I hear you're going into the walled city. Rumor has it you should hit me up. I have something you might be interested in."
Fantastic. Is that the whole video?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do also a video. So
Snapchat that back.
yeah, for sure. Snap. I'm gonna
If you
use
do
a
video,
dog
do not
emoji.
show my turkey.
Do it. Wait, what?
Leave with the turkey.
I'm gonna be inside this turkey the whole time, all the way in.
All right.
Seriously though, if I
Do I
see
get
him do
filters?
video.
Sure.
Fantastic.
You're gonna get away
The
with
anime
it,
sparkle.
Yeah.
But seriously, if I see him doing a video thing, I'm going to make
You
sure
left
that
your car.
I'm okay.
Because you got out, or you can be around, but
Oh, I was just sitting outside, but
Oh.
we hadn't talked about that yet.
yeah.
Well, you were the only one in the car. You were
Yeah.
taking a nap.
He was taking a nap.
I don't know what you mean. Wait, I forgot what she said.
Find me. I've
She
got
said-
something you want.
She said she would find something that she has something you want, right? So again, I'm gonna put like a cat face on my filter, and I'm just like, Ishi, I've missed you so much. What do you have me? What do you have for me? I color me intrigued, and then I do a bunch like a million kisses, and like.
So I've got -2 to all
I said
rolls
that
for the rest
back.
of the night.
The better question is, what do you have for
Oh, this
me?
is like FaceTiming.
Well, I'm just sending it back.
Oh, immediate snaps. All right.
You guys can
I'll let it-
actually go to FaceTime if you
I
want.
like the snaps.
Yeah. The better question is, what do you have for me? I hear you're interested in the Mimi complex.
Word gets around.
Alright, so I immediately, now this filter has my mouth extremely huge. And then, Ishi, look at this face. You just want me, right? That's what I have for you. And I just send that. That's all I got.
You got
Short message, eye rolls. Just eye roll emoji. And then, no, but seriously, you are going in where it on the street is. And I have an offer.
So, okay. Send another snap back. This time it's just the sparkles around my face. Like, alright, Ishi. What's the offer? I need to know from me to you. And if you tell me it's you, me, date night, there. Send it that way.
You, me, date night. What you're getting out of the penthouse. And 5,000 credits.
Wait, so she wants what we're getting out of there and
No.
5,000?
No, like
4.
Ishi.
no.
That's too
no,
much of me.
No, sorry. I'm gonna change that. And 10,000 new yen for you.
That's what she has for me.
Double cross for 10K.
Yeah.
Double cross to 10K.
And apparently some sugar on top.
I feel like double cross should be double pay.
Again, I felt guilty about my drug problem, and now I see you are a much, much worse person.
Hasn't said yes yet.
Oh, let's just calm down.
You're going to. You know you
You
are.
can thank them for unlocking this for you.
What the draft?
Thank you.
Well, alright, so this is the snap. This time, this snap is gonna be, I hope this is a snap, I don't know. It's gonna be a really small head on a ginormous body with like little butterflies flying around for some odd reason. I'm like, Ishi, 1,000 times yes, of course. And that's what I said. We don't know about
3 heart emojis.
I actually
a winky
reacted.
face. And I'm completely blanking on that emoji.
It's boobs. That's what it is. It's boobs. You're like, great, glad to hear it. Here's boobs.
Eggplant.
Oh, now it's
I'm into
awkward.
it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and eggplant emoji.
Eggplant emoji? I send back a peach emoji. There's some water sprinkles.
I'm glad nothing changes in 50 years of internet parlance.
Yeah,
Use
whatever
those
the equivalent
shots.
is of a peach emoji is what I said.
Meanwhile, outside the car.
If magic can come back, I think
Let me know
eggplant
when
and
I
peach
can
emoji
clap.
can
Okay,
come back.
so moving on
It's
from
just retro
this.
Yes.
Sam, what did you want?
I'm compiling another sprite. I'm going to keep investigating and try to flank around. Now knowing where danger location is, I want to send another data sprite to reconnoiter around that area.
Okay, what level are you summoning? this
I think
sprite?
I'm going to summon a level 4 sprite this time.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm just gonna keep going up until something goes horribly wrong, and then I'm fracked, and everything will be great.
But you've got a tower of rerolls. So I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like
I'm
be
actually going to
aggressive.
use one right now.
Be aggressive.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
that was the
Live your
play.
best
In
life
fact,
right now.
Yeah.
Just reroll
Maybe I'll live better than
8,000
life, who knows?
times.
All right, I'm not mad at that. 5 successes?
Okay, you get 2 tasks.
Great.
And I need you
And I need to make my fade roll.
Yeah.
Which is the same number of dice, as it happens. And
Ooh.
I continue trend, and that's 5 successes on the fade roll.
Okay.
Which is a
you
casual
take,
success.
You take no damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
So casual.
It's fine.
So
18
it's a single sprite, but its icon is a pack of gray wolves that are going to be stealthing
Okay.
in the forest and sniffing around.
I love it so
This
much.
is a data sprite that's trying to camouflage
Okay.
as it goes around that area
Okay.
and tries to get a glimpse of the thing with the big teeth
Okay.
that scared you.
It's
fine. It's fine. Where's my pencils?
So that, and then the opposition. I need more dice for that.
Oh! Whoa!
Good doggies!
Yeah.
No, this is the opposition.
No!
Oh,
Bad!
You are not friends.
Can I force a
no. I was
reroll?
about to say, can we use up one of our rerolls to force a reroll?
That's bad.
That's intense.
That's bad.
That's
That is-
totally camping.
That is some high quality security there. Just did. Mwah. We're
Bad,
soaking.
bad, bad.
We're soaking those
get
up
back
now
to
so
it
the
later.
auto guns
Great.
won't have it. Yes.
Great. This is fine, you guys. Everything
It's
is
fine.
fine.
It's
So you
Everything's
watched
fine.
my pack of
Gray wolves leave. Actually, can he see my persona?
Unless you're projecting it.
Yeah, I think unless you wanted to.
Unless you're putting
Yeah.
up a pan. But
Nah.
the actual wolves exist
Yeah.
in virtual space. So
I just know if
All
he
right.
saw me like seeing them off, so
So
off
I
they
did see
go
them.
to
Bye, boys.
to
Have
bad.
fun. Have fun storming the
Certain
castle.
spoilers, they won't have fun.
So y'all are here at the Rainbow. What do you want to do before you head into the city?
So while all of this was
Your
occurring,
delivery shows up.
Yes.
from Game Boy.
But what I was gonna say is, while all of this was occurring, I locked my vehicle,
Okay.
and it's got like child lock, so he's locked in,
Am I unaware of this? I'm just like,
Yeah.
why is this the whole time?
Yeah.
so that I can go in and get a beverage while waiting for my my drone delivery.
No. Game Boy
Oh, he brought him.
Comics.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
And then I also, in the meantime, want to be looking at the path that they sent.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of want to like, how far in does the path go, and is it something I feel like my mosquito could?
So, the Mimi complex is in the center of
Right.
Kowloon.
Yes, and we are pretty far from that still. Yeah.
Yeah, it is about 2 miles in.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 4 miles across.
Mm-hmm.
You know that after half a mile, your car can't easily navigate because of the amount of detritus and how tight things get.
Yeah.
You know that after probably an equal amount of distance, the amount of noise that you're going to be going against is going to highly negate, even with even with signal scrubs, any sort of real like direct control. And there's like it's hard to keep a connection with your drones at such a distance within that space.
Okay.
How far in did my deer go?
To the center.
Oh.
Before it went.
All right, cool. So I found the path to the Mimi complex at least.
Well,
That's
yeah.
So I would.
The Mimi complex is big.
I would then like to study the path and see if I know of any places just from memory that are like abandoned or whatever near that.
Roll me a memory check.
right, because there's sky bridges.
Just straight memory?
Yeah.
That's
we
fine.
got our little bat cave
Yeah.
we can set up.
You don't count, you don't exist.
That's okay, I have more.
Oh, I see you.
Oh, okay. So,
That's not bad.
I don't know what that one was, but I moved it. It's fine. I got three. Three.
A lot of the places around there are like there are a lot, like almost every building in the area is abandoned or has some minor control. Like somebody owns it, but a lot of people just squat inside the city. There are some places where you can actually get like coffin hotels or squats or small apartments. Like rent is generally cheaper inside Kowloon City, and for good reason. So there are a number of places like it wouldn't be hard to find a squat or some place to like hole up there. But yeah. So it is coming up on like 3:30 in the morning now for everyone.
Okay, so I'd like to just drop a ping on the same map that they made where I suggest we hole up right before the danger.
Okay.
Add react thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then wait for my delivery.
It arrives. So you get
Very good, very good.
two boxes, two little delivery boxes when Game Boy shows up.
Oh, little Game Boy! Can we have beverage?
It's just Game Boy, Tack. Just
Yes,
Game Boy.
I say Game Boy. Little Game Boy.
No. Just Game Boy.
Just Game Boy. Hello, just Game Boy. We have beverage. We celebrate.
Boast your boy.
You got my creds.
That.
Okay.
Hand him the breadstick.
Okay. He hands you two boxes. Inside one is a small like disc that is a rating 4 area jammer.
Dope.
And the other one is a rating 6 directional jammer.
Extra dope.
Nice.
You should rob this guy.
So I check them and make sure they're good.
Yeah.
That's what okay, cool. So they're good.
Yeah.
That was a very unconvincing.
Yes.
Very unconvincing. Yeah.
Everyone on the street stops. Like,
So these are like some like it's some heavy tech. What you getting into?
You don't know me, just a Game Boy. I like to get into all the things.
Yeah.
Why do you have fun for me? I just study and test things. But if you
Well, I
have
mean-
fun for me, I'm always looking for new job. You
Well-
have new job?
No, but I'm like that one. He points to the directional jammer.
Yeah.
Like you could probably like shoot like a copter out of the sky, like you can. But
That
I
is
mean,
very
if you,
fun
not
for
that,
Game
not that I'm
Boy.
saying you should do these things,
I
but if
like-
you
I
do
like
these
how you
things,
think,
if
just-
this were to happen, like I know somebody who wants one.
Once a cup, the chopper? That's
No,
what you-
one of the little VTOL drones.
Oh,
VTOL, vertical takeoff on, so it's a little flying drone.
you give me info on this person who is wanting this thing? Maybe
No,
I-
I'm saying if you find one, if one were to happen to fall out of the sky,
Why would I go through you, man, who gives me no discount?
no, you bring it to me and I sell it for you.
But right, I can sell.
Can you?
Listen, you give me 200 credits back. I bring you this drone.
You only. Oh yeah, sure.
No, I also get money for it, but I go to you directly as opposed to sell to other people.
If you get the drone, we'll talk.
We're talking now. I
but you
get
don't
the
have.
drone.
You don't have the. You don't have the drone
I love you
now.
so much.
I do not have drone
I'm just
yet.
offering. I'm saying if this thing were to magically fall out of the sky or something,
I appreciate this advice from you. I do not appreciate advice alone enough to just go back to you if I have something fall from the sky. I don't know if you know this about me, Just Game Boy, but I also know people to sell to.
Okay, sure.
So I wish
Well,
you
I
luck.
mean, next time you want illegal jammers.
Are you threatening me, man who sells illegal jammers?
I'm just saying, like,
You're not better than me.
you gotta be. It's a relationship, Tack.
That is relationship. True, it's built on trust and giving and taking, and you are taking from me now.
No, I
Too
am
much money.
giving you for less than street value.
You are selling me, not giving me. It's not a gift. I gave
It's-
you. I
it's
gave you
exchange.
many credits.
Yeah, and I'm giving you advice.
Thank you for advice. I appreciate advice. It's
Yeah,
good. We
yeah.
build relationship on advice,
Yeah.
and I give you advice back. Maybe next time you don't cost as much money. I bring you other things to sell. See, we exchange advice. We build relationship. It's very good. Let's have drinks.
Yes, thank you. No, thank you, Tack.
Oh, is it because you're too young, Just Game Boy?
Okay, but I'll drink with you.
Yes, peer pressure is best.
Yes, you're such a good influence.
Can I
Yes.
escape? Can I escape the turkey?
No.
Perfect.
What do you want to do?
Sorry, social
I'm allowed to
friends.
escape things and I can't escape.
Everyone's negotiating
Yeah,
without
roll me.
you.
How do you want to do it?
You can send text
whatever-
message.
I don't know that.
You could just ask to be let out.
Oh, the
You could
indignity.
just ask to be let out. You could
You could
you,
just.
you have
we
your tools on
phones.
you. You could roll a logic and hardware test.
If you mess up my
I would just like to
turkey-
point out there's a murder death machine like there.
In that case, I
So
want
don't-
to do that.
Can I throw a
He
little
said-
mylar blanket over
Yeah, I did want to say.
Edward Montgomery?
We'll drag him to safety. I'm gonna pop the clip out of his gun and put it in his pocket, but do
Wow,
leave his
you're,
gun.
You're
so
just,
he keeps
you just get more charitable by the moment here.
Yeah.
Listen, don't help me anymore with this, okay?
Do you not want the Beatles?
I just, I didn't take any of the Beatles. I just leave them on them. Just
3-6.
you know,
Okay.
it was a mistake. It was a mistake to stun this guy. Let's just make sure that no one messes with him.
You kind of open the panel next to the lock, and click. And then you can just close the panel again.
And then I just get out of here?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Do I get a notification that something's
I feel
happening?
like the
to me?
alarm would go off. No? Oh, right.
What's that? I'm your face today.
If you mess up my turkey, I will mess up your face.
You know nothing. And I make my way to
Don't
to
bet
them.
You're
Yeah.
not allowed to be
You're
mad.
able to get out.
I
Well, I mean,
Then
but
he's,
if
he
something's
said
messed
he takes care of the kids, so like I do take his money and his inhaler, and we can go. Like if he doesn't want the Beatles, okay, no problem. You don't even take the black chip?
I did take the black one.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not telling you that I took it.
I mean, I saw there was 3 chips.
But it's unless you scan them, you don't know what's
Oh,
in. Yeah.
got it. Yeah. Then no, I just take the money and the inhaler. We can go. Once the kid's like, I know he's like safe out of the way. Like, yeah, we can split.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, what are you guys doing now? Everyone.
I'm going to try to go rejoin the rest of the group.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys are all back
Aids and
together.
Find out what AIDS has been doing.
About 10 feet away, leaned up against a wall, staring off into space. You sense a theme, but they
Yeah.
were near your signal.
Okay.
So they were just staying
Your-
nearby you and
Yeah.
sort of.
Your wolves
Yeah.
make it to the center, and they send back a like they smell something. The deer, and they go to investigate. The visual you get is dark forest, and then a cave, and then they are sneaking into the cave and sniffing out the data. You get a feeling of heaviness and something old, and then the feed cuts and you lose connection with the sprite.
Did they see the teeth again?
No.
Can I source the arrow then? Like last time?
The path they took goes around a little bit, goes in through a different part of the complex.
Okay.
But you're getting between them both. This is being triangulated at approximately 25 meters below ground.
All right. So I now have info on 2 entrances to the building
Kind of.
from the deer and the
What-
wolf.
it's not physical. It's
Right. No, it's
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, 2 paths of
yeah.
security
Access
entry.
points.
Right. Well put. Thank you. So
But toothy.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone.
Only
so
one is toothy, right?
we should get. Do you guys have anything you want to do before you head into the walled city?
I just update our group Google Doc of all of the security stuff. We're just using
Board.
really
We have a security wiki.
anachronistic
Yeah.
metaphors
Have we
for
secured
programs that
this
are
doc?
extant in this universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the group doc on the security measures and reconnaissance and everything, because Discord's fine for chat, but you need something in a doc, obviously. So in addition to the various security elements we have, I add security active below ground, and can I infer anything about what I've detected? Because I have assumptions, but I don't know what 8s would know.
Roll me another knowledge check.
Yeah.
Same one as before.
Nice.
Also, if at any point this is relevant, for cloaking and stealth and things, the last one.
No, that just allows you to see.
It's like dark vision.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
3.
There are a couple things in your head now, of things you've heard about, things you've read about. There are free spirits in magic. There are free sprites sometimes. Sprites that were bound, that upon finishing their thing, didn't decompile and exist separately from a person and then just exist on their own. There are ghosts within the machine sometimes. Sometimes it's rumored that when somebody dies while connected, their consciousness exists still. There's also exists things that exist solely in data, artificial intelligence. If it's any of those things, you have no knowledge of any confirmation on any of that, but those are some of the ideas that are coming to your head of what this might be.
And I write all of those in as possibilities with double question marks
Do you
after each.
have any way of knowing if Shiro somehow died and was connected to the network? Is this a fragment of him?
I Google Shiro.
Give me a computer and logic.
47.
Yeah, because a famous recluse died from a heart attack downtown. Like, wait a second, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how's that a thing?
4.
Like, wait a second. This doesn't add up.
So, information you're able to bring up on Matahashi Shiro. He is an overweight Japanese male. He's a recluse, and he's rarely seen outside of his home in the Mimi complex in the walled city. He takes a biannual trip to downtown Hong Kong, and at that time, the security of the complex seems to decrease.
When is that trip? When did he most recently?
Spoiler alert, probably today.
Well, he's been dead for how long?
No, he just died. Tonight.
Tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
tonight,
We're
tonight.
just trying to get that will like real
Yeah.
fast before
Gotcha.
everything
Beat
goes to hell
everybody
and
else to it.
probate.
Yeah, we were contacted as soon as it
Shiro is a former Renraku middle management executive. He's been in Hong Kong since some project went belly up about a year ago. And rumor has it that Shiro is still connected to Renraku in some way, but their breakup was for show.
I have that billing that supports that. Is there anything?
And lastly, you find this at the very end of your search, and you're accessing a shadow net now. They're talking. Someone's post says, "I was just shadowing this Renraku spook at a meeting in downtown. He was meeting with some overweight Japanese man. IDs pinged him as Matahashi Shiro."
Dun, dun, dun.
Have we already left the rainbow?
You guys can be on the way because it's going to take a while to compile this information.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to say before I left, I pulled out that other half of the burrito that Aids never ate and just handed it to Just Game Boy. Here, little boy. Here's
it's-
meat.
Oh, you're good.
So build relationship.
All right.
When I see that, I go back to Eddie Money's
I won't.
unconscious buddy and give half of the handful of noodles and just leave it on him.
Can I be looking at our dock?
Yeah.
And manipulating it, and I'm mostly interested in how icy it is, like what kind of like countermeasures and stuff there are for network infiltration.
It's hard to tell until you're actually there.
Okay.
So did I hear from your earlier description that basically we can drive about a mile and then we're probably gonna need to hoof it a mile?
You can drive about half a mile. You have to hoof it about a mile.
What
and a
about
half.
Vespa?
Yeah, it was.
There's only one
There's
Vespa.
only one Vespa.
I was gonna ask if.
Oh, I know, but for my personal convenience.
I was gonna ask if there was like anybody at the rainbow that like maybe had Vespas, or maybe we see some that we can just steal.
Acquire.
Are we gonna quadrophenia this?
Even
Is that what's
then,
happening
you
right
can't
now?
get them all the way in.
How do the people inside travel? Do they walk rickshaw? What do they just walk everywhere?
People are gonna think we're the
Like
worst
savages?
go-get ever.
Yeah.
Generally, or like if you're really fancy, you can fly in. But
Yeah.
like,
Not that fancy.
Yeah.
I'm that fancy.
You know me too well.
Not with that weight limit.
I can tell by the suit.
I was thinking about it, I was like, flying, eh? You say?
What about underground travel? Like, do I know anything about like the layout of the sewers and things? Like, is that
there is an old subway station in not too far from the Mimi complex. The subway doesn't run anymore, but the subway is usually a pretty good way to travel.
Well, the
I
rabbit
have
is pointing out the
idea.
stuff that Eight's found about they have underground protections too.
That is their triangulation is about 25 meters directly below the Mimi complex.
What is the elevation on the subway?
About 10.
Yeah.
Some's even deeper than the subway.
Are there any helicopters flying around nearby?
Side quest.
Yes. Well, higher, like yes, there are.
No, not side quest, joint quest.
There are helicopters.
You're not telling me about your joints.
No, I say maybe we fly in like fancy people.
I nod approvingly.
If you can get one without destroying it on the way down.
Yes, way down is difficult.
And maybe there may be angry people inside also when it lands.
You do your hand
So,
glowy thing?
how do you guys want to do this?
I vote underground.
Yes, of course.
I say
Little
air.
Batman.
Air sounds more fun.
I look and see which way Eight's is going because they seem to know that.
I'm still waiting for things to move, and meanwhile, I'm looking through your first floor blueprint, trying to figure out where there's a ground entrance, and you can probably see me
There's
searching
yeah.
for that
ground
document.
entrances on
Like
all
to,
four.
to below ground. Like, is there anything on the first floor that would get you below the ground?
No.
This doesn't make sense.
No.
So like,
You have to go to the top, get in the secret elevator, and the secret elevator takes you all.
right, and you can see me like starting to search through floors. You can see I'm starting to develop a search history for contractors who would have in town who would have specialized in building below ground facilities. You can see the search history that's
Okay.
going on.
All mysteriously dead.
Are there any helicopter pads nearby? So helicopter does not fall, it is landed.
No, not nearby.
We're going to a garbage place. Only ghetto birds are going
Garbage
up
is
there.
word of day.
That is true.
So
Garbage.
Can
how do you guys want to move into the city?
Subway. Vote
So,
Sam,
is
not
it-
Hates.
Did you vote Subway?
You have some idea of how to fly a helicopter, but how to get one
I
is
could
very
wing
not.
it.
I do it. I,
You know how to
Well,
fly
I'm
one, but how to get one.
my idea was turn it off in air.
That's so your directional jammer will create noise around a drone, which means that if noise is around a drone, whoever's trying to control the drone,
will lose, but not pilot.
but not pilot.
Fine.
Are there any helicopters above us? Like
Some like not above you, but out.
flying close by?
There's a
now?
lot of air traffic in the area. Like Hong Kong's a busy city.
Is there any that would be potentially like? Let's say there's a building to the left of us.
No.
There.
You're gonna try Anakin Skywalker that thing?
No.
Like to create more
Well, that doesn't
Fifth
work.
Element.
Can I text Ishi?
It's a started mapping into the
and
subway.
just the text would just be like, is there any chance you could lend me a helicopter with
girl,
thousands?
hey.
There's like a million like hearts and there's the little cat face and like
It's like a
that.
helicopter and keys.
You just get back a boy, you crazy. Like
And then I respond, crazy about you, when it has that gif of me and
eye rolls.
I just send a grapefruit.
So are we wandering off to the subway?
I have posted a map
Okay.
of the subway path in the group, which is about as close as Eights I think is gonna get to
Yeah.
saying, are we going to the subway?
All right.
I'm
Like, is it subway o'clock?
Subway clock.
I leave behind an AR subroutine of the rabbit kind of doing jazz hands and pointing the way we went.
I'm like, maybe you all should let me lead through the subways.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
And
Is there
lock
any
the
way
car.
to visually disguise my Doberman? Like,
Just put a sheet on it with 2 eye holes.
No, but you're not probably gonna run into cops inside the walled city because that's not. where
okay,
cops
I just
usually-
bring him.
Yeah.
So, alright, I ask my car to
Set
go
it,
park.
set it to murder anybody that tries to steal it.
I just set it to listen to my voice. I don't know. I tell my car go park in the alley and be safe and lock up doors.
Everyone.
And I bring my Doberman and my mosquito with me.
Yes.
Okay.
They just whispered,
Can it
"Sorry,
like get up and
everyone."
down ladders?
I'm so concerned.
Can it like
Yeah,
get up and
there's-
down? Yeah.
Like escalator.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I mean her death tank. Like
Yeah, escalator.
yeah, R2D bro.
It can do
you know?
stairs.
Okay, all right, great.
It's got little like little triangles.
It's not a
red
Dalek.
things.
Elevate.
It can do stairs.
Dogs can go up and downstairs now.
Yep, they can. They can elevate.
They can.
Yes.
All right, we're getting out of top.
Alright,
What's
so you
going
guys are heading down into the subway?
Yep. Down. I really do go
Yes.
first because I can see. And,
Okay.
and I'm cautious by nature.
It is quiet, dark. There, near the entrance, there are encampments that you pass by, and like people generally are kind of avoiding you. They don't like you guys have weapons and look like people don't want to mess with.
Very
But
tough.
it's going to be about a half-hour walk to get to the station closest to the Mimi complex. And I need everyone to roll me a perception check.
I also greet every rat I see by name.
Oh.
I'm also going to keep an eye on this one just to make sure they don't run into walls.
Actually, yeah. I've been
There's less.
physically proximate to White Rabbit.
Okay.
And
it's intuition and
As we were
perception,
descending
Yeah,
into the
intuition
subway,
plus
I
perception.
sent you one of the kitten videos that I had been watching earlier that I really liked.
If you do not have low light vision, sorry, before
Yeah.
everyone rolls,
frack.
if you do not have low light vision or dark or thermographic vision, subtract 2 dice.
I told you let me go first.
So we're rolling perception skill plus
Intuition.
Intuition.
plus intuition.
But if
I
we
don't
don't
even
have
I'm
low
gonna
light
go ahead and cash in one more reroll just in case.
I don't even
Guild attributes.
So you need this intuition here
thermographic
plus
or-
perception, and if you have that, it
Well, I
would
mean, I've got
be.
this. I got
that
side
other
rise
sheet.
and have low light.
See, because I've got
So
it
you
under
do
my
not
added
use
powers
your,
and other
you do not take
abilities.
anything negative 2 then.
I gotta use my full dice.
If I don't have
Yeah,
cyber eyes, where would I find low light?
Do you,
do not.
let me see your, actually I have a copy of your sheet over here.
Unless you have glasses or something that help.
Yeah, it might be on your second page in your gear, if you have,
Gear, maybe you have glasses.
Oh, I do. I have low light and thermographic.
on your goggles, yeah.
Your goggles.
With
Hey,
my goggles
these are
on.
goggles, yes.
The goggles, they do
We just
something.
went full up with that. You're like, welcome aboard. It was 3 successes for me, by the way.
This is
I also
how
had
I
3.
see in the subway.
I also had 3 5s.
It's difficult to see dice though. I have so
Wow.
many successes. Why? I have
It's true.
4.
No, 5. Oh no,
Alright.
sorry, 4.
Okay.
Oh, I said
Um,
one.
No.
I rolled a lot. Sorry, I
Yeah,
I had
sorry, everyone.
7
Yeah.
successes. It is not until you guys are coming through one of the tunnels, and you don't notice until the skittering is right on top of you.
Hang on, I don't mean to be too meta, but I have a thing where I have spider sense.
Yeah, that will. If a surprise.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know what you got. I got you.
He made you. He made you.
What is
I
know all your secrets.
And suddenly, the blurred, semi-magically concealed forms of 2 meter large, 2 meter long rats, devil rats.
Hey!
Did you say devil rats?
Yes, they are as large as.
ROUSs?
They are essentially ROUSs of really large, hairless rats
Babies!
that are fairly close to you now and are trying to and are swarming in aggressive manners.
Ratman, talk to rats!
So I need initiative rolls from people.
What is image link contacts?
Image links allows you to see AR.
I did not.
Initiative is just what we have on the sheet here.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
is. There is a solid number and then a D6 next to it. You roll that many D6 and add it to the solid number.
Oh, that many d6 and then that's the sum. So,
Yes.
I did not
Okay.
fail.
so I got not
Oh,
very
but
much.
it's your number.
You
then,
got.
right?
I
Whoa.
almost
So
just
that
like ran.
plus is your initiative.
Yeah,
Ran for my
but
life
like I
there.
had 1d6 and I did not fail.
This is.
It's not. It's the number that's on the dice. It's not a hit or a miss.
Yep.
But
Even
the
more
point,
out.
the point is though, all three of us only rolled one die, and we all got 5 or 6.
We did
You've
so.
gotten. Oh, sorry. Yours is just inverted in order. I'm like.
I have 14.
Yeah.
Is the number.
I also have 14.
Aha.
21 for me.
Ooh. You get to
White
go
Rabbit
twice.
is 11.
I almost my very first thing was about to be running for my life, so it actually worked out well that I cashed in one of these.
Running for your life. You're the rat person.
Well, that's why I know to not do this.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like,
It is
no.
my professional opinion.
14. What I got?
Okay.
Did you roll 4 d6s?
For initiative?
Yeah.
5.
What?
No, that it's already in there.
Oh, it's already included.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because normally it's just 1d6.
Oh.
So roll. Just reroll
well,
that
Plus
for
a
me.
flat.
Then maybe I
modifier.
didn't use my reroll then. I don't know. Well, okay. 12, 17, 27.
Why did you get to roll? That's
Magic.
cool.
Can I have my reroll back then? Because I only rerolled it because I
You
thought it
have
was
Donkey.
Wait, no, sorry. I didn't use my reroll for that. I used it to not run for my life.
Yeah.
Is only give.
I have Doberman.
Yes.
Tack. What's your
That. 14.
and White Rabbit.
11.
Oh, that is sad for you.
My bonus is not that great for initiative. I'm distracted and slow. I'm too busy.
All right.
I'm too busy playing World of
so-
Warcraft.
You're watching my kitten video.
What do you
Yeah,
do?
that too. I can thread.
With my how I see 2 of these giant things.
You see about 15 of them.
About 15. How giant is a giant rat?
About 6 feet long.
Okay.
These dire rats.
These are devil rats.
Devil rats. Even
They
worse.
really are RUSs.
Dire devil.
Yeah.
Rodents of unacceptable size.
We'll cut them down to
I-
size.
Twice. That's twice.
I'm deeply conflicted here. Let's see.
Not because I need it, but because of this.
What do you want to do?
I'm just seeing if confusion work, but it only works on one. I don't have a mass confusion.
No, you don't.
I think none of these are AOE, are they? Except the shadow. Is that
Order
my-
is restored.
That's my only one that I
That just
can
makes it easier for you to hide.
write into time. I'm gonna look for a way for us to get out of here. I mean, we're just in this tunnel? Like there's
You're
no
in
like
the tunnel, yeah.
ladders? Okay. All right.
There are a couple of small side tunnels coming off, but
Again, because of my religious beliefs, do I have any like real moral obligation to throw in hands with these rats?
no, these rats want to eat you.
Okay, right. I'm like, but they are devil rats. They're like non-believer rats. To which I say, you give my children a bad name, and I start shooting. Yes.
Are you shooting with your gun?
Yes.
Okay. So roll agility plus pistols.
Okay.
Are you taking 2 shots as a complex action, or because you have 1 free action in combat, and then 2 simples or 1 complex. You can't use both simples to shoot, but you can use 1 complex to what's called rapid or like double tap or rapid fire, which just gives your opponent less chance. It decreases their ability to dodge a little bit.
What's the difference mechanically with what I roll if I
Nothing.
do? How many successes I need?
It is maximum or the most you can get is your accuracy with the gun. So that's you can max at 4.
So I guess I'll do a complex action to double tap one of them.
Okay.
And I don't. And I'm going to go ahead and cash in my last reroll. My last reroll, internet. To
Oh, you've been spending them.
they've
Last
all
reroll.
been necessary.
Thank you.
And I do much better this time. I get all 4 of the 4 possibilities.
How many
that
of
is
those
only-
points
that's
refresh when
three.
you like
Oh,
rest or
sorry.
something?
Okay.
For
It
the
takes
edge.
8 out. 20. No, it takes. If you get a full night's rest, I will. Almost all of your. It depends. I'll see. Depends on how many. See how generous I'm being.
Okay.
It depends on how generous. It's up to me.
All right.
So let me see if they can. And then you took the double tap. So Let's just that. They still dodge your shot.
Some Pajam rats.
Frisky.
Practice right.
It is
How big
is
these
it
rats
is a
are? It's
grazing
quite
hit.
agile.
They actually take 1 damage.
Okay, so
Brace yourself, fool!
Jolt it sideways.
exactly.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. That and then 8s.
All right. As one simple action, I'm going to take cover.
Okay.
I would like to compile a machine spray,
Okay.
so that I can use so that it can use diagnostics on someone else's smart gun.
Okay.
I'm a buffer friend.
Okay. So roll your compiling.
Mm-hmm.
And what level of machine sprite are you compiling?
Let's do a 3.
Okay.
I have a smart gun.
Yeah.
And have a very stupid gun.
5
Mine's dumb,
or
too.
4.
He's blessed.
Okay. It has 3 3 tasks and roll your feeding. You're good. No.
2.
Yeah, you're good. So that will act on your.
Yeah, I want to say that's
Initiative?
4d6 initiative.
We'll come back to that in a minute.
Cool. Yeah. And let's see. I think
Let's
that
go with
is
Gwazi.
the total of my simple actions. I'm going to do anyway. So there we go.
We're in the sewers, right? Or
Yes.
The subway
Subway
tunnels.
tunnels.
Yes.
You said there's 15 of them?
Yes.
But one is wounded now.
By 1.
Oh, and let's say I drop prone to
Sweet.
avoid
There
suppressive
what? There were
fire.
15 of these?
Oh, yes.
I'm really
I thought there were just
down.
2.
No, we saw 2, of which there's 15.
Are
Really
they
missing
coming
my
from,
fire.
are they in front of us or behind us? Like which way are we? Like we ran into them, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They're coming up the tunnel at you.
And there is no other like sideways. It's just like
There are a couple of small tunnels heading off, but you don't know where they go. They are less wide than this.
I want to put my gecko gloves on.
Okay.
And crawl up to the top of this.
All right. Roll me a climbing check. Strength plus climbing. It would be under the athletics group if you have that.
I just have gymnastics running in front of me.
So then, double check your sheet. But yeah, then it would just be a strength check.
Let's see how this goes. Crap.
So I don't take cover.
See that?
It would be gymnastics actually. Sorry, for climbing. Yeah. So you had 3 more dice.
Yes. Oh. I don't like this one. Why'd you have
no.
We're just gonna do this.
Yeah, now's a good time for that. Then
Can
get
I just
chewed up.
roll these? I guess, or I guess the 3s.
Yeah, and
Believe in you.
You had 1 5. Yeah.
yeah, just keep your dice closer.
Well, looks like we had another raid from the Thogler.
Hey!
Oh,
hello.
thanks, Dogler.
Hello.
Aha!
We're about to get eaten by rats.
Yeah.
So 2 hits, I guess.
So you are able to
guess
to
it is
kind
a
of
one
it's a little
burger
slick,
after
but you're
all.
able to climb up
I
up the side of the wall.
said, "Don't worry, guys. I got this." And that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Coward man.
Wait, well, you said I have. Is it 2 simple actions?
Yes,
Does-
but you had put on your
that-
kick-up
Yeah, I
gloves.
was gonna say that took
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Attack.
So, question.
Mhm.
My Doberman, it does
You have to-
engaging the Doberman, is that an action of mine?
Yeah, you have to tell it to do something.
And would that be a simple or a complex action?
Arguably the most relevant question of the night so far. You're like tanks versus rats.
Who shall win?
What I'd like to do is shoot with my shotgun and shoot with my Doberman. But I don't know if I can do both.
You can set your Doberman to attack as an action,
As a simple action?
as a complex action.
Dang it.
But then you can shoot again on your next part of your initiative. So the way combat works is if you rolled higher than a 10, after the end of the round, 10 gets subtracted from your initiative,
Yeah.
and you go again.
Right.
And then 10 would get, like, you will get 4 actions, because you go at 27, at 17, or 3 actions, 27, 17, 7.
Okay. So
You'll have 2
then
actions.
I will first, as my free action, I will shout, "Death to all rats!"
What?
Through technology. Maybe to naked rats. Death to all naked rats!
Yes, they're terrible.
And then as my complex action, I will pat my Doberman and say, "Kill them."
Okay. Your
And that is
Since you're not actively in it, your Doberman is going to roll to hit on its own, using its pilot.
yes.
You can ride in it like a little tank.
Well, she can project her mind into the machine and control it as a rigger.
Rigorous.
Yeah, that's our word.
Very rigorous.
So that is 2 from your drone. I can have you roll this in the future if you want. It's just 6 dice. It's the pilot plus the
But
targeting.
in the future, not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got 2 successes, so mazel tov.
I want
Muzzle.
muzzle.
Second time it's got.
If those.
What's up with these super rats, dude?
But
That wasn't roll, that was drop, it does not count.
You just picked up and dropped a bunch of 6s down.
Look at all these 6s, magic.
All right. So it's tack. And now the devil rats. Let's say.
I don't like them.
What's their
You're gonna
unarmed?
love it, man. They're gross.
It is going to.
Did you go?
No, he goes at 11.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat you.
Rub it in.
Savagely.
Biting at you. I'm just going to kind of generalize these as I have them work together. And so
Okay.
I'm raising their damage by not changing the amount to hit.
Okay. Spitting rat profanities at them.
All right. So that is to
Just like
you, be
flipping
Dave.
What?
That is 4 net hits to try to hit you. You can
Okay.
roll your reaction plus intuition to dodge.
I have +2 to defense test. Does that matter? with
Yes,
this
it
stuff?
does.
Okay.
So that would be 12 dice.
All right. I'm
Very slippery.
If at any point when you are being attacked, you can lose 5 to your initiative to add your gymnastics for that test. But if you're being attacked multiple times, then you can lose 10 to add it to every test.
So they had 4 successes. I had 4 to dodge.
Okay, so you
Like,
dodge out of the way.
Technical question.
I'm like,
We have a hard out at 11 because I have transportation arriving that will not wait indefinitely if we go too far beyond that.
let us wrap this, or we can cut in the middle and come back.
come back
to
with
it.
fight.
Let's finish this round at least.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
well, I have
we'll
I have a
kill
lot of
rats
actions still this round, so I mean
Yes,
maybe
so
maybe
we'll
do
move
the
this
one
faster.
and then.
All right. Well,
So that is against B-Dave,
Okay.
and we're getting against Guizy. No, Guizy's up on the roof. He can't be attacked. Against White Rabbit.
There's a reason we went up there.
I am sorry, my friend.
That is 2 hits to try to hit you. You're rolling. So the number that is not the d6s on your initiative is also your defense.
Okay. So I have a defense of 6.
Yes.
And
That are not the like d6. So it should be
Yeah.
your intuition plus your reaction.
oh, okay. Intuition 3, reaction.
It's in the same area, just above it.
Oh, okay. So 6. So 6 plus 6? What? I'm not understanding. You first start talking about the initiative, and then you
Because
started
your
talking
initiative is built the same. So you have a reaction
reaction.
of 3 and an intuition of 3.
about. Yeah, so that's,
That's
6 dice.
6. So you're rolling 6.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Those two things together are what my.
Yes.
That's how you calculate initiative.
Yes.
I learned something today. Thank you.
The bunny's pleased.
The more you know.
1. Yeah.
So 1 net hit. So you take. You're soaking now 5 physical. So you can roll your body plus your armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I have some armor. I have an armor jack that has a rating of 12.
Yes, and your
So that's how many
body
dice I roll?
plus your body.
Oh, damn. So that's 14 dice.
Yes.
All of the d6s. Thank you, Shadowrun.
Oh, D6s.
6,
But will it be enough?
7, 8,
Tune in
9,
next time.
10, 11,
Right,
12,
to catch all the rabies.
13, 14.
Cut right in the middle.
This
of
is the most dice I've rolled the evening. This is gonna be.
Hopefully
Oh.
they're not all ones.
Let's see.
I was
if we
gonna
get-
say-
Why would you even put that into the world?
Don't.
It was
yeah.
after.
Yeah, it's true.
After
It's true.
They know.
Yeah.
the world.
No, they can still flip over.
We had that exact experience on We're Alive. Somebody was like, "There's no way I'll botch with this many dice," and immediately,
How dare.
yeah,
How
Okay.
dare.
immediately
Well,
screwed
actually,
the
that's
footage.
great. I only had 1, and I had 3 successes.
Was it
So you
Xander?
take
Out of
2
14.
physical
Angela.
damage.
So that's 2 points on this physical damage track.
Yes.
2 boxes.
2 boxes.
All right.
Okay.
As you get bit.
Ouch!
Yes, it hurts. And then we'll go to
roof. I'm in the sewer.
attack.
That.
That is
I'm being attacked.
3.
Always.
And
Okay.
then I'm just gonna roll for you at the same time to attack you, and you can add in your cover on your defense.
I'm in the spirit of the cheat sheet. It said that I get 1 free action and 1 complex action, so I don't think I got to get that cover bonus.
Okay.
So hit me hard.
That is 4 to you.
All right. 4 to me versus
Your defense.
Which is initiative plus reaction.
It's just
And
the
intuition plus reaction.
intuition plus reaction.
Okay. That's okay. Sorry. 2.
And I said you had 2.
You 3.
I see you had 3, so you take you're soaking 4.
Okay.
So body plus armor.
Which is 12.
3 successes.
All right.
Question.
So 1 net hit on you. Do you want to edge, or do you have a giant stack of them?
I have no idea what you're talking
My
about.
body says 4 and then parentheses 5.
You're rolling 5,
Okay.
and then your armor.
Yeah, which is
So
12.
then you
Your
take.
body's way more than a
You're also trying to soak
8.
4.
Alright.
So your body plus your armor.
3 plus.
Oh, I think you dodged all the things.
Let's just count them though to see
Yeah, on
how much I
principle.
dodged by.
On principle. Appreciate you and I
Yeah,
are both
you
like
take no
completely
damage.
parkour flipping.
No, this
Right.
is soaking damage.
Oh, okay, right. You just like chest out.
And
like,
you also soak damage. Your armor holds up, and both of you take no damage.
Yay!
And so that ends the first initiative pass part.
Yep.
No, we still have White Rabbit.
I'd like to say I take no
At 11.
damage by
All right.
5. I rolled 5 more than necessary.
So can I try to move away from the rats and hide and draw my weapon?
Yes, you can move away from the rats as your movement. Drawing your weapon is a simple action, and you
Okay.
can attempt to hide.
Yeah.
Roll me a sneak and agility test. And then on deck is Junkrat.
Yeah. I've literally got like 4 minutes if I want to stay married before I have to leave.
Yep.
Then we will
3.
We
So,
resolve this.
You resolve
so hold on. It was agility plus
just shoot them,
Sneak.
man.
sneak. Sneak is a skill.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, shoot all the rats with your machine gun. I appreciate I'm the sneaky coward who loves rats, and I'm the only one in the middle. like,
I have 2 successes.
I'm there.
It's true.
Yeah, 2 successes.
I'm just hanging around.
So you think you're hidden?
Do you think that
Yeah.
now? That's
I
not
have
how
my,
I
my
think that's why I
weapon
said it.
drawn, my Ares predator, and if another rat tries to attack me, I'll try to shoot it before it does so.
All right. So we are going to leave this hanging here in the middle of
Do
the
we
fight.
survive or do we get killed by rats?
What
That would be an
cliffhanger.
ironic
I
bit.
know.
I have
On the
sub
ceiling.
actions when we come back. I have sub actions.
So
When we come back,
write-
it's the
write
shortest
down.
episode ever.
So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. We will be back 1 week from now, 8 p.m. here on Saving Throws to finish up Where the Wall Meets the Sky.
Didn't Poison do a great job?
Yay! Very first time! Yay!
Thank you, Poison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll actually be inside Kowloon Walled City and
Never
see
been.
what's going on inside the Mimi complex. So you can we'll go around. You can follow us all on the socials, all the things we do. Check us out all the places. So if anybody wants has
Keep
any
track if you have
announcements or
one.
anything, yeah,
Go
keep
ahead,
track of how
sorry.
many.
I'm different elves. I also have a Twitch channel where you can go watch my original Amaranth Codex campaign and also my Curse of Strahd game.
Yes.
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 So, Twitch.tv, different elves.
I am Ash.
Different underscore elves.
Different underscore elves. I am Ash on the Instagram. I'm astronaut44. On the Twitters, I'm Moonclad Ash. You can see me on Wednesday with all of these beautiful people.
It's what's with us?
Yeah, on twitch.tv/MazeArcana. Playing the D&D with lots of fire. We would have burninated these rats.
It would have gone very differently.
It would have just been rats, whatever.
Level 20. I'm Santa Love. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaikovSky. I am with all of these fine people at 7 p.m. PDT Wednesday on Maze Arcana for Theogony of Kairos, our level 20 campaign. You can also catch the series finale of Shield of Tomorrow was just this past week, but all of it is on Twitch for subscribers. It's available for alpha members, and it is still rolling out on YouTube. So if you haven't caught it yet, you can see it out there. You can catch me at SDCC at 2 p.m. at the Harbour House restaurant behind the Manchester Hyatt for Roll for Queer. Queering tabletop RPGs. And I'm also on Plunders and Blunders podcast, which comes out every Monday, including today, wherever fine podcasts are distributed.
They can literally cash you outside. Yes.
How about that?
D'Artagnan.
Y'all,
Hello, I'm D'Artagnan.
Skipped.
I am one half of Crystallize. You can catch us at Crystallize Music. That's one L in Crystallize. Follow us on all the things. Check out our SoundCloud. We make lots of music. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't.
Keep trying to
It's
find
up
that
to you. I'm also on the Art in Kairos.
Yeah.
Repeat everything they said with these fantastic people right here. Catch us Wednesday. So
B. Dave Walters at B. Dave Walters, also doing the things on the Wednesdays, although not this Wednesday because I have to go down to Comic-Con a little earlier. But if you see me, holla at your boy. And Saturday, 7 p.m., Room 4, Spiritual Themes in Comic and Media. Come listen to me say words. High five, the best words. Yes.
Yes.
And Dakota will still be there Wednesday.
Yes, everyone but me will still be there. Oh, and Sunday. Sunday, we're moving to Sundays, noon. So we'll be the Wednesday at 7 and also Sunday at noon because we're crazy people.
So let's thank the Saving Throw community for being.
Oh yes,
amazing.
thank you so much, Saving Throw. Thank you for hosting
This has been
my
so
this
lovely.
game here. My debut as DM on stream. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Good job.
You can find me on Instagram at a.poisel. You can find me on Twitter at apoisel.
You're the Poisel.
The Poisel. And there are plenty of other shows to check out here on Saving Throw. You should check them out. They're amazing. Tomorrow night they have Starfinder. Wednesday night they have Iron Keep, and Friday's Wild Cards. They are also going to be at Gen Con coming up. We are all going to be at Gen Con as well.
Hey, we'll also be at Gen Con doing
Doing a live show Saturday night. All of us, you can see us there if you're going to be there. It's going to be amazing. But yes, definitely check us out here next week for the finale, the conclusion of Where the Wall Meets the Sky.
It's fine.
We'll see how they do in the subways and what happens inside the Mimi complex.
What's in the forest?
Finally.
Everyone.
Yeah. and also, you can also find me on Patreon at patreon.com/Poisel. I do leather work. I make geeky things. I have Shadowrun themed rewards for this month actually for my Patreon for my patrons. With that, we love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yay!
Bye, chums.